Cognizant to the needs of our learners, parents, and teachers, the Department of Education provided us with powerful tools for productivity that will allow us to foster critical thinking skills, problem-solving skills, communication and collaboration skills to be compassionate, responsible global citizens. Join us and discover new ideas in our series of professional development training program with the ICTS EdTech Unit and Microsoft Education Philippines. Together, we will equip our learners and empower our fellow educators for a dynamic future. Para sa bata, para sa bayan, at para sa guro. Sulong Edukalidad.
Ayan, an awesome, an amazing afternoon sa lahat. Ayan, I'm host Robilin pala, no? I'm Robilin Pastrano from Lapu-Lapu City Division, Region 7. At magandang hapon po sa lahat ng mga kababaihan, ayan, sa ating mga tita, mommies, mga kabataan dyan, at kahit yung mga inday dito sa Cebu at sa Mindanao. At syempre po, lahat po ng mga kalalakihan, salamat din po sa pagsuporta ninyo sa amin this afternoon. Ayan, so again, magandang hapon sa lahat po na nanonood ng Mi-TechTalk from Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao at kahit saan man kayong parte ng mundo. Ayan, so ngayon ang ating pagsasaluhan ang tema ng ating National Women's Month na pinamagatang Juana, laban sa pandemya, kayang-kaya. Ayan, di ba? Kanina, napanood ko na kayang-kaya, kayang-kaya pagsama-sama at pagsama-sama, kayang-kaya. Ayan, so, ayan, kasama ko po ang isang napakagandang host din po, na isa din po siyang ethics specialist, Ma'am Glance! Ayan na si Ma'am Glance!
Ayan! Hello po sa inyong lahat. Magandang hapon po sa lahat ng mga sumusubaybay ngayon sa ating FB page, sa ating YouTube channel from Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. Magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat.
Yes po, Ma'am Glance, no? Parang kagaya po ninyo, blooming na blooming.
Yes, kasi alam naman po natin ngayon na selebrasyon nating mga kababaihan ngayong buwan ng Marso. So, ayan, kailangan nating i-celebrate etong buwan na to with power and passion.
Yes po, kasi po ang celebration po na ito, isang buwan po ha, hindi lang isang araw. And para siyang, it serves as tribute, a platform, and a call to action, no? That highlights the extraordinary roles of our Juana. So tayo yon mga kababaihan, no? Sa bansang Pilipinas. We play.
Exactly.
Kaya kanina nga, yung sa umaga po, Microsoft Education Lead natin, no? Sabi ni Miss Isang, una, parang as yung kabataan niya, tapos yung ibang question naman, ni-remove na yung hat niya as a Microsoft Education Lead. Ayan, bilang ina naman, at iba pang role na ating ginagampanan po. Co-host ko po, co-partner ko po. Like ko, minsan ako isang ina, ngayon, iba yung role na pinaplay ko, di ba? Minsan naman, classroom teacher tayo at marami pang iba. Ayan, Ma'am Glance, parang excited na ang ating mga participants, di ba?
Yes, exactly. So, syempre, hindi naman po namin tong event namin, hindi lang naman po pang sa babae lang. Open po
Yes
lahat,
po.
pati po yung mga kalalakihan po na nasa viewers po natin today. Okay? So, magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat.
Ayan po. Nandyan po ang isa sa mga nanonood po natin, si Sir Benjamin Ferrer. Lalaki yan, ma'am, ha? He's from, Palapar National High School. Ayan, si Ma'am Josephine. At meron pa po dyan, ma'am, from Sultan Kudarat, Sir John Reynald Florendo. At marami pa po iba.
Exactly. So, gaya ng sabi namin kaninang umaga, kung napanood niyo po yung mga inspiring speakers namin, women speakers namin kaninang umaga. So, ngayong hapon, masusubaybayan niyo rin po ang mga kakaibang Juanas din po namin na inimbitahan namin dito sa aming episode ng Mi-TechTalk in partnership with Microsoft Philippines.
Yes po, at kami po ay nagpapasalamat una sa lahat po sa Director 4 po ng ICTS, no other than Director Abram YC Abanil po. Siya po yung lead po ng ICTS, and of course po sa head po ng EdTech Unit na si Mr. Mark Anthony CC. Ayan. And of course po, si Mr. Mark Anthony Hamisal din naman po. Salamat po sa suporta sa ating Mi-TechTalk. Ayan po. At of course po, this event po, hindi po siya nandito kung wala pong sumusuporta sa amin ng mga partners po. Lalo na po ang Microsoft Education Philippines. Ayan. So, recognizing po yung Microsoft Education Lead, no other than Miss Clarissa Sigismondo po. Ang dami po niyang na-share kaninang umaga. At ayan, patuloy po nating subaybayan. At isa din po sa mga program manager po, si Miss Grace ko at si Mr. Jomar De Leon. Ayan, alam kong excited na po kayo. At ang ating pag-uusapan ngayon ay tungkol po sa STEM. O, alam niyo ba dyan kung anong ibig sabihin ng STEM? O, review nga natin. Pwede naman kayong mag-comment dyan sa ating comment box. O, sino bang nakakaalam? Ano ba ang ibig sabihin ng STEM? Importante ba ang STEM sa ating kabataan? Yung mga guro naman natin, ano kayang pagkakaalam nila sa STEM? Ayan, pwede niyong ilagay dyan sa chat kung ano po kaya ang ibig sabihin ng STEM. Ma'am Glens, alam mo ba kung ano ibig sabihin ng STEM po?
Yes, ma'am. Kasi nagtuturo ako ng STEM dito sa Tuguegarao City. So, hello sa mga estudyante ko dyan na STEM students.
Sure ako, ma'am, nanonood yung mga estudyante mo for sure. Sumusuporta sila sa'yo 100%.
Yes. Dapat lang kasi, syempre, marami silang matututunan ngayong afternoon, especially the STEM teachers also in our school. Ayan. So, makikita po nila yung mga best practices nila dito.
Wow, ayan. So, Ma'am Glenn, huwag na nating patagalin para naman mas bumubulusok pa ng suporta ang ating Mi-TechTalk this afternoon. Pakilala na natin, Ma'am Glenn, yung mga guest natin.
Okay. Sige, sige.
Sino po kayang mauuna? Ang daming magaganda dun sa poster, Pakilala niyo na po. Ayan. Alam ko po, excited na po kayo. Ayan.
So, sige, mag-share po ako ng screen.
Ayan, maganda po yan, ma'am, para mas makilala pa ng ating mga viewers, yung mga nagagandahang mga guest natin, no?
Oo nga, excited na po ako actually. At syempre, yan. So, titignan po natin ngayon kung sino po tong mga guest po natin today. So, ang first, ayan. So, welcome po sa ating STEM Heroes Tech Talk episode ng DepEd EdTech Unit in partnership with Microsoft Philippines. So, ang first na speaker natin is none other than Ma'am Irene Lopez. She was a board member and of Science and Mathematics Educator Global of Cebu, Philippines.
Ma'am Glens, mas gaganda po lalo si Miss Irene pag naka-slideshow na yung presentation, di ba? Ayan, ang ganda ni Miss Ayo.
Okay.
Ayan. Alright. At syempre po, yung mga kababaihan po, we play different rules. Ayan na si Miss Irene. In addition po, si Miss Irene, hindi lang po siya board member po ng isang grupo dito sa Cebu. At para po sa kalaman ng lahat, isa po siyang science teacher talaga dito sa Cebu. At the same time po, ano po siya, galing po ng US yan. Ayan. Ang daming.
Miss Irene, ha?
Okay lang yan. Ayan na si Miss Irene. Kaway-kaway naman dyan, Miss Irene. Ayan. Ayan. So, Miss Irene, it's your time po para mag-greet po sa ating mga viewers. Oh.
Magandang hapon po sa lahat ng mga kababaihan, mga women at heart, at sa lahat po ng nagmamahal sa mga babae. Stay tuned po tayong lahat dahil marami tayong matutunan about STEM, about life. Ayan na, hugot na mga kababayan. Yay! Hello po sa lahat ng mga friends ko na nanonood. Sabi na, shout out to them. Especially to Michelle, Kikigan. Hi, Michelle.
Ayan, maraming salamat Miss Irene. Babalikan ka namin mamaya. Siyempre po, ipakilala ko pa yung susunod na guest natin. No? Siya po ay isang Education Program Supervisor po, particularly in HRDD in DepEd Region 7. Ayan, isa din po siyang Regional NAIA Facilitator for Senior High School, Common and General Topics. Ayan, isa din po siyang National TWG and Facilitator of Certification, Authentication, and Verification of School Records. And of course, she's also a DepEd Records Management Manual and Regional Rewards and Recognition, Focal Person and Employees Welfare. And she's no other than Dr. Michelin L. Mikabani. Welcome, Mitch! Ayan, si Miss Mitch. Ayan, yan. Alright.
What an amazing afternoon with us this afternoon.
Yes, good afternoon, Doc Mitch.
Okay, good afternoon to all of us. So this is the right time that we can explore about STEM. And of course, as we mentioned na this month, para sa mga babae muna for us speakers. But of course, all of us is welcome.
Okay, so thank you. Thank you so much po, Doc Mitch. Siyempre, hindi ko naman po palalampasin pa ang isa pang Wonder One na po natin this afternoon. Okay, sige po. She is a former English teacher for more than 19 years, awarded as Outstanding Teacher of Bacolod City in 2010 and 2012. And 2021 Most Outstanding Assistant Principal. She is also a national finalist of 2014 Metrobank Search for Outstanding Teachers and Negros Islands Regions Uliranguro Awardee. Sige po, ipapakilala na po natin none other than Ma'am Lorely D. Asignacion, OIC EPS, EPP TLE TVL of SDO Bacolod City. Magandang hapon po, Ma'am Lorely D. Asignacion.
Good afternoon, and yes, I would like to thank DepEd ETU for this opportunity that you have gathered us women and called us the Juanas, not just the wannabes. And maraming salamat sa hapon na ito. Merong mangyayaring balitaktakan mamaya and chikahan mamaya as to how we have gone as far as our services to education is concerned. So pa-shout out lang sa mga teachers sa senior high school ng Luis Urbias National High School, and of course ating OIC principal Mr. Herbert Texon, and to all the teachers and the non-teaching personnel of SDO Bacolod, Sir Mark, Anthony Hamisal, and the rest of the DepEd EdTech unit. Maraming salamat for this opportunity. Maraming salamat and good afternoon.
And of course, sasamahan din po tayo ulit kasi last week nandito po siya. Siya po yung nagbibigay ng isang napakagandang report din. Galing pa sa Mindanao to, no? Everyone, please help me welcome. No, she's no other than Miss Bai Sheena Kusain. Hello, Miss Bai.
Ayan. Hello, Miss Bai.
Yan na si Miss Bai.
Hello! Magandang hapon po. Assalamualaikum. Good afternoon, everyone. Greetings of peace to all. Ipinapaabot po na sana'y nasa mabuting kalagayan ng ating mga kaguruan, mga mag-aaral, lahat. Hi po. I'm Teacher Bai from Cotabato City. Thank you, DepEd ICTS. And shout out po sa ating mga supporters dyan. Ma'am Ai, Ma'am Sho, Ma'am Norma, Ma'am Hazel. Good afternoon to all. Thank you so much.
Ayan, maraming salamat, Miss Bai. Paalala lang po pala, no, sa mga nanonood po, magkakaroon po kayo o makakatanggap po kayo ng isang certificate of participation po pag na-join kayo this afternoon. Ayan, especially nasa March 6 tayo ngayon, di ba? So kung manonood naman kayo, makumpleto nyo yung 4 Saturdays for March, you will receive po certificate of recognition. Ayan. At of course, you can claim that from sa DepEd, from training.deped.gov.ph. Ayan. Ayan, Ma'am Glenn po, I know po meron pa kayong idadagdag kasi kayo yung nag-check po ng mga output ng ating mga participants,
Ayan.
right? So, please go ahead, Ma'am.
Okay. So exactly, dahil ako po yung nagche-check ng mga outputs po ninyo sa ating DepEd LMS. So nire-remind ko lang po sa lahat ng mga participants namin na nag-a-access sa training.deped.gov.ph ang aming DepEd LMS. Kung maaari, i-check po natin yung mga links na sinasubmit po natin doon. Check the sharing, dapat po na naka-open. Okay? And definitely, tawag na dito, check po natin lahat ng mga requirements po na nandun sa DepEd LMS.
Ayan. So, huwag kalimutang mag-selfie ha. Parang proof siya na
Yes.
nanonood kayo. And of course, yung mga certificate nyo po, pakisave po ng maayos para pagdating po ng ika-4 na Saturday, yan, kompleto na. Matatanggap nyo na po yung certificate of recognition. Ayan. Yes, alam po namin may pa-quiz pa doon sa LMS, no? Pero naman po, alam naming masasagot nyo po yun. Di ba, Ma'am Glens?
Exactly. Kasi kung inabangan nyo po yung mga episodes po natin kaninang umaga, and so with this afternoon, masasagot po natin lahat ng mga tanong dun sa DepEd LMS natin.
Alright. Since excited na po ang ating mga viewers at ang ating guest po, Ma'am Glens.
Yes, tawagin na
simulan
natin po sila.
Ayan. So, bakit nga ba pag-uusapan natin yung STEM? STEM stands for Science, Technology, Engineering, and Mathematics, di ba? So, bakit nga ba? Ano nga bang kahalagahan ng science at ng iba pang ating makikita sa STEM? Kasi nga po, alam natin na yung STEM po, para siyang isa sa mga fastest growing occupation or para bang may nabasa po akong statistics parang 75% daw of the fastest growing occupation requires STEM skills. Di ba kanina nabanggit din yun sa kaninang umaga kung ano kahalagahan ng mga occupations na may STEM skills talaga. Iba yung, parang may edge yung mga taong may
Yes.
STEM skills. Ayan. So yung mga estudyante dyan, manood lang po kayo. Alam ko pong may makukuha po kayo this afternoon. At isa din po yung mga current jobs natin ngayon, possibly po will no longer exist in the future. Ayan. So dapat we know how to adapt. And sometimes din yung mga global employees, they identify or prefer STEM employees as their most innovative one. Parang sila yung in demand. Ayan. At may mga global employers din na they agree that employee with STEM qualification are valuable. But it doesn't mean naman hindi mahalaga yung ibang occupation. No, we're not saying that. Ang atin lang is, lalo na po sa kababaihan, kasi pag sinabing STEM, di ba, pang lalaki lang, Ma'am Glens? Pero at Ma'am Glens, babae siya, pero isa siyang STEM teacher. Ayan.
Yes. Yun naman po ang goal natin po today is to empower actually our young youth, especially the girls, na kapag pumili po sila ng STEM, hindi lang naman din po, yung opportunities hindi lang po naman panlalaki. So pwedeng-pwede naman po to sa lahat, mapababae man yan or lalaki.
Ayan. So, handa na ang lahat, no? So, imbitahan na natin yung mga guest natin, ma'am, no? na
Yes.
makita na sila para masagot na ang ating mga katanungan. At ang unang, Ma'am Glenn, ano nga pala yung unang natin segment for this afternoon? Go, go, go!
Okay. Ayan, pasok na natin yung first episode na po natin ngayong afternoon. Ito po yung tinatawag natin na Mea Kapihan. So ito po,
Yes, yes,
pag-uusapan po
yes!
natin ngayon yung mga katanungan na pwedeng tanong nyo rin po na masasagot po ngayon ng mga speakers po natin. Kung may mga katanungan po kayo sa mga viewers po natin ngayon, lagay nyo lang po sa comment box at babasahin po namin yan mamaya-maya.
Ayan, handa na tayo sa
Okay.
Mea Kapihan.
Yes.
Ayan na! Alright, so
Ayan!
Hello.
una ko pong itatanong para to kay
Hello, everyone.
Ayan na, andyan na silang lahat. Miss Bai, ayan, darating din yan. Miss Irene, Miss Micheline, Miss Lorelie.
Hello.
Yes.
Ayan na si Miss
Have an
Bai. Sabi
amazing
niya.
afternoon.
Ayan. So, ayan na una ko pong tatanungin po si Miss Lorelie. Alright. Ayan, si Miss Lorelie. Alright.
Slowly agad. Okay, go.
Miss Lorelie kasi kasi nasa ka ngayon, nasa administration ka kasi and di ba? Alright, so
Yes.
tanong ko lang po sana ma'am, ano po, yung kahalagahan po ng STEM education. I know nasa TVL ka, right? Nasa ka, pero it doesn't mean naman na wala kang concern sa STEM education, right? So ano kaya kahalaga nito ma'am sa ating mga kabataan?
Good afternoon once again. For one thing, kasi I started out as an English teacher. I also started na I really hated math. Well, siguro hindi math, but I really hated the way my grade 4 teacher dealt with me during that time, no, when yung pinatayo ka, tapos pinapunta ka sa board, tapos kinakansyawan ka kasi hindi mo agad ma-process yung problem. It was very embarrassing on my end. Tumatak talaga siya sa utak ko. So bilang part of the administrator circle na sa ngayon, parang I already have that power to motivate teachers to change also the kind of the way they deal with the classroom setting. Kasi 'di ba, English teacher ako pero I'm just so grateful siguro sa organizations where I got involved in, for example, particularly Microsoft. My Microsoft relationship began in 2012 when I started out with 8+7. Kami yung pinaka-last actually. So, if not for Microsoft, maybe hindi nag-expand yung horizon ko. Hindi ako nagiging ganito. Hindi ko naabot kung anong estado meron ako ngayon. Na hindi ko naman pala alam na merong STEM na naka-embed dun sa mismong tinatalakay ko na milestones year after year. So it was very subtly introduced to me na hindi ko na-realize yon. So, eto yung naabot ko. Hindi ako nagmamayabang, pero eto yung naabot ko. How much more if we encourage kids, if we encourage our learners at very young age to go for, well, involvement in STEM. Siguro, they would go miles after miles catching on their dreams and realizing them, di ba? So, for me, I am full support sa implementation, lalo na ngayon, pwede nang i-integrate lahat ng mga seamlessly, yung lahat ng mga skills into different disciplines. So kayang-kaya nating isulong. Yun yung importance.
Ayan. Alright, yan yun. No? Napaka-importante po niyan, Miss Lorelie. Maraming salamat po. Ngayon
Thank
naman
you,
po kay
Dean.
Miss Irene. Ayan, kay Miss Irene naman po. What is the importance po of STEM education po in your end? Kasi high school teacher, at the same time, nakapunta ka pa sa USA to teach. So, marami kayong maibahagi, Miss Ai. Ayan na.
Thank you so much po for this opportunity. Again, good afternoon to everyone. Yes, very, very easy to remember. STEM, STEM, Science, Technology, Engineering, and Mathematics. Pero bakit po siya mahalaga? These are just some of the reasons. First off po, technology is continuously expanding into every aspect of our lives. By exposing students to STEM and giving them opportunities to explore STEM related concepts, they will develop a passion and interest for it and hopefully pursue a job in the STEM field. At yung STEM field po talaga, nasabi niyo po yan, Ma'am Ruby, they are really very rewarding career choices. So yan, yung ano pa lang yan, that reason alone, even the parents would be able to encourage their children to take up STEM kasi maganda po yung future. Another reason, STEM is important because science is everywhere in the world around us. So children can learn across different environment, contexts, and see through the different learning lenses. And yes, I feel very blessed because I took up STEM and my major is STEM, which is physics and mathematics. I was able to really have a full experience of the STEM, how to be able to really have all the opportunities because of STEM. I was able to teach in private schools, in the public school system, and then I was able to teach abroad. Pero the same po yan, kahit sino po yung mga bata, basta STEM po, yan po, the same pa rin po kasi the concepts are just really the same all over the world. And of course, this is my personal favorite. Bakit ako napunta sa STEM? Because a curriculum that is STEM-based has real life situations. STEM education creates critical thinkers, increases science literacy, and it enables the next generation, sabi niyo po, innovators. STEM activities are so much fun kasi hands-on po. Which is like the exact opposite siguro sa naging experience ni Ma'am Lore when Ma'am
Yeah.
Lore only experienced being embarrassed by the teacher. Sorry po, natawa ako kasi para tayong nagre-reminisce lang, pero hindi ako natatawa dun sa nangyari sa inyo. How I wish, yeah, the same wish that you had, that it was different. For me, talaga sabi ko, swerte-swerte ko kasi yung mga teachers ko, especially my science teachers, they allowed me to be able to really experience STEM in a fun way. Yun lang isa na parang hindi ko talaga masikmura is yung biology. Kahit nung elementary kami, may malaking garapon. Alam niyo yung parang glass jar that's so big and huge. Tapos ang laki ng sawa. Takot pa naman ako sa snake. Kaya nung nag-major ako, that's the only science component that I am not so good at, which is biology. Kasi alam ko, I have to deal with animals. And then, parang, especially here in the Philippines, ang daming snake. So, talagang lalabas at lalabas si snake. So, sabi ko, physics na lang. Kasi mga engineering something. And of course, math din. Pero alam nyo,
Wow.
STEM now is also evolving because it would, the STEM curriculum would like to be able to be inclusive. And alam nyo, dagdag lang ng isang letter with an A. Now it's STEAM. Science, technology,
Exactly.
engineering, arts. O, ayan, makapasok lahat.
Yes.
English man yan, MAPE. O, pasok nyo yan, humanities. And of course, mathematics. Thank you po.
Wow. Ayan, very well said po, Miss Ai. Ayan. Kasi matagal din po kasi si Miss Irene nagtuturo sa Cebu City National High School. Of course, DepEd teacher po yun, di ba? Ayan, so we're so proud po sa inyo. At yes, you spent years din po sa Greensville County High School in Virginia, USA. Kaya, yun, parang iba kasi yung experience mo talaga, no? Especially in teaching STEM. Tapos yung ano pala, ngayon ko na nalaman, Miss Ai, na more on ano pala kayo, physics at math. Ayan, yun yung mahirap eh. Kung ayaw mo ng biology, Miss Ai, mas ginusto mo yung physics at math. Ako naman, biology ang favorite ko. Hindi ako takot sa snakes. Totoo po.
Same with that. Ako din, Miss Ruby, hindi rin ako takot sa snakes.
Ako rin, parang biology lang yung masasabayan ko.
Ikaw, Miss Bai, anong kaya mo? Nakamute ka, Miss Bai.
Ayan. Favorite ko po yung biology din. Ayan.
Oh, ang dami-dami.
Outnumbered si Miss Irene.
Wag lang po sa chemistry.
Ayan na. Sige, Ma'am Glens, no? Nakapagsalita na si Miss I at si Miss Lorelie. May dalawang speakers pa tayo na naghihintay. Go, Miss. Go na.
Okay, sige. Ito naman po kay Doc Mitch naman. Okay, so gusto ko naman pong marinig po yung side ninyo on the benefits of STEM skills in our society and economy. Ano naman po ang
Ayan.
masasabi niyo po dito?
Ayan, babalikan na lang po natin si Miss Mitch.
Okay.
Ma'am Glens,
Yes.
punta tayo kay Miss Lorelie
Miss
muna.
Lorelie. Yes.
Yeah.
So, Miss Lorelie, gusto ko pong malaman yung side niyo naman po on the benefits of STEM skills in our society and economy. Kasi alam naman po natin na very beneficial nga naman po talaga ang STEM.
Oo naman. Basically, if we have to take a look at, palagay na lang natin yung laman ng ating mga bags. Aside from the fact that we have our Kikay kits, which yung laman ng Kikay kits mismo are all products of science, di ba? I mean, we have to
Exactly.
admit that. From
Yes.
lipstick to blush on to everything in there, laman dahil sa science yan, di ba? We have this so-called industrial revolution, and whenever we take a look at, di ba, ngayon we are in the AI generation na. So, if we have to look back, mayroon ding tech revolution, may tech evolution din. Personally, I can trace yung first iPad na binigay sa akin ng brother ko parang parang USB or parang flash drive pa siya. Then nag-evolve siya into something that's smaller. And then more storage. So my evolution, my cellphone tayo which has also evolved. If we can remember dati may mga antenna pa, we started out with 5110. So walang ganun pag walang STEM. We have to admit na walang ganyan pag walang STEM. Dati, way back siguro, mga 2003 or year 2000, Oo, mga ganyang years, nakakipad pa tayo, ang sakit sa kamay, di ba? And then, I really wished, sabi ko, ang sakit naman mag-type, tapos yung limit mo is only 160 characters. How I wish we could have cellphones na yung screen na mismo doon na tayo magpe-press. Look at what we have now, di ba? So, it's a product of STEM. Pinag-isipan yan ng mga engineers natin, pinag-isipan yan ng mga scientists natin, yung mga evolution din at revolution dun sa mga field ng medicine. The economy itself has been indebted to STEM. So if we take a look at the world right now, walang gumagalaw pag walang science, technology, engineering, and math. Our basic needs are STEM driven. Farming even uses technology na upgraded na to be able to meet the demands of the present time when it comes to food. Our hospitals and practically our households are equipped with STEM-based equipment. So even the platforms that we are using to stream learning at this very present time ngayon are all products of STEM. So ganun yung pinaka-importanteng role at benefits niya. So parang it drives the economy. It drives the economy very well na hindi natin kayang pigilan kasi nga merong evolution at revolution na nangyayari.
Ayan, tama po.
Yes.
Alam ko po may mas masasabi pa din dyan si Miss Irene Ayan. Kasi, of course, may mga benefits naman talaga si STEM, no? Yung sinabi ni Miss Lorelie kanina, very practical talaga si Miss Lore, no? Ayan, totoo naman talaga.
I can't really speak for something else kasi nga, na English yung field ko. So yung personal experience ko mismo sinishare ko.
Yan yung maganda sa mga teacher, Miss Lore, kasi nakaka-adapt po tayo. It's easy for us po to shift from one role to another role. Women power talaga, women. Ayan. So,
Yes.
go Miss I, kung may dadagdag pa po kayo.
Like what I've been telling you, 'di ba? Science or STEM
Mm-mm.
is all around us. Especially ngayon,
Yes.
21st century. Yan sabi nga ni Miss Lore in everything that we do, our gadgets. Ano yan? STEM yan. Yung mga games, kahit na yung mga taong mahilig ng, ano ba yun, yung mga online games. Ako, hindi
Yes
kasi ako
po.
mahilig sa online games, pero I know that there are a lot of kids out there that like it. And then, yun, even in our country, our government is having the program build program. You need engineers, you need architects to be able to do that. Plus, take a look at what's going on all around us. We are so focused on the pandemic. There is STEM, science. O, di ba, pag nakikita natin yung mga live ngayon, yung mga doctors na nakikita natin, yung mga researchers, yung kung ano yung vaccine, that is also science, right? So, you
Exactly.
see, we don't have to look far. So, makikita mo, and STEM is all around us. So, ganun lang siya kadali in order to be able to explain bakit maganda at bakit nandyan ang STEM.
Yes,
Yes.
exactly, Miss Irene. Kumbaga parte na talaga ng buhay natin ang STEM. So parang kulang na lang kailangan paghandaan natin kasi every now and then napag-iiwanan na tayo actually ng mga makabagong teknolohiya natin nowadays, o 'di ba? Kung hindi kasi natin naman aaralin din yung mga new technologies natin na products of STEM nowadays, naku, tayo ang i-overpower ng STEM later. Pero
True.
talaga na nakikita na natin talaga naman sa field, sa environment natin there are lots of changes na when it comes to STEM sa field.
Ayan. Alright. Yung sa mga guest namin naman po, we know po na may iba-iba po tayong mga karanasan na makakatulong din po sa ating mga mag-aaral, sa ating mga kakilala, at kahit na mga bata, kahit bata lang sila, we need to inspire them naman, to encourage them to love STEM. Ayan. So, yes, Ma'am Glenn, tuloy na po natin yung next question po.
Okay, so yung next question natin, ayan. So, what have been the common concern at challenges of
Ay,
teachers under
sorry, nawala.
Hi, Miss
Ayan.
Ma'am
Hi!
Dominic.
Just on time.
Yan, our control, the connection of the here in Ireland, in the
Ayan.
island. But it's okay.
Okay
This
lang
is
yan, ma'am.
challenge. This is our
Yes,
challenge.
Ayan, balikan natin si Miss
part
Michelino
po
kasi
talaga yan.
pinaghandaan niya ito eh. Yes, Ma'am Doc Mitch,
Yes.
pwede po bang mai-share niyo po kung ano po yung benefits po ng STEM skills, okay? What are the benefits of STEM skills in our society and economy po?
Okay, so what are those benefits of STEM in our society? No? So that is very... Wait for a while. My laptop is down.
Okay lang yan, ma'am.
Okay. Just connected. Reconnected. Okay, so this is our challenge in the technology, but we have to maintain cool and relax to avoid stress in our life, right? Okay, STEM like people deal with
Repeatable results are curious builders and inventors. We work together, solving problems in our other fields. They explore new ways of doing things by understanding the universal laws. Without invention of mathematics, there will not be numbers. No way to estimate time or distance or even power, right? So without invention of tools, we still be dragging wagons on square wheels or carrying heavy loads in our back without science. We will still be no lightning of fire, or we will be no better than the primates without STEM, unable to understand our world and leap forward. Then our whole world, especially now, is based and fueled by science and technology, engineering and mathematics. So STEM contributes heavily to ongoing growth and stability of our economy. STEM ensures our next generations or future scientists and inventors. Enables our continued need to build homes, buildings, roads, and bridges, our exploration to space and beyond other planets. So that is the importance of STEM in our life.
And the winner
Okay.
is... Wow, ang galing.
Oh, 'di ba? Parang yung mga isinare ni Ma'am Mitchell, yung kung ano yung mga changes natin from time nung una. Siguro kung wala pa talaga yung mga technologies na 'to, tama nga naman. Ang hirap siguro pa rin ng buhay.
Oo. Parang ang hirap mabuhay without technology.
True.
Okay. Sorry once again for disconnected ako. As what I've said, sometimes our technology is beyond our control, even how we prepare earlier, something like that, but still enjoy life and enjoy learning. Okay, thank you.
Ayan.
Thank you,
Okay lang
ma'am.
yan, ma'am. Yes.
Okay.
Part na po talaga ng ito, yung parang changes ng ating sa field natin ngayon actually na kailangan na yun nga po. Okay na.
Ayan, no? Minsan kasi naki-feedback tayo kasi yung iba, baka may ibang device po. Ayan.
So, part talaga ng ganitong setup. Okay, na may mga ganitong technical challenge tayo. Pero,
Yes.
sige, malalampasan din po natin po. Ayan, so, yun nga, okay. So, ganyan na po talaga, masanay na po tayo. Na ganun na po ang setup natin na in time, meron po talaga tayong mga challenges actually
Ayan,
na ganito.
actually po sa tunay ng buhay po, may mga hamon talaga. Pero patuloy lang po tayo, huwag mag-alala, di ba? Ayan. With that,
Exactly.
speaking of challenges, di ba? Speaking of challenges, ngayon naman tatanungin ko si Miss Bai, ha? Miss Bai, what have been the common concerns and challenges of teaching under STEM po kaya? Ano po kaya yung masasabi niyo po?
Thank you, Ma'am Doc. Ayan. Para po tayong nasa cliff kanina. Mahangin, may hangin, di ba? Ayan. Ang STEM, parang kulang na lang STEM-L. Kasi it's about life. Di po ba? Sa life na po natin siya. Ayan. So, before I begin po, I would just like to greet my co-speakers. Ayan, Dr. Mitch, Ma'am Lorely, ayan, Kap, and Ma'am Irene. Ayan, good afternoon po. Hi, Ma'am Mea, Glance, and Dr. B2. Okay. Challenges. Marami po talagang challenges. Okay? Lalo na po nung beginning pa lang ng track na ito, ng mga tracks po, lalo na sa STEM. Isa po sa mga nakita na is yun pong may mga learners tayo na nag-take nung course, nung STEM po, yun. And then, pagdating po ng second SEM, parang like that, or the next second year nila, is nagbabago po. Meron pong changes. Gusto nila kumuha ng iba pang track. Bakit? isa sa mga possible na reason is yun pong nahihirapan daw po sila. Ayan. Di po ba? Lahat naman po nag-start sa mahirap. Okay? And then, nung the following year, nagkaroon po ng data gathering kung paano ma-resolve yung challenge na yon. Okay? So, in our division, Schools Division of Cotabato City, and I would just like to shout out Sir John Leonardo, are one of the senior high school teachers. Yan. Meron po silang ginawang interventions para hindi na mahirapan yung mga susunod na generation na kukuha ng STEM track. Ano po ito? So, nagkaroon po ng tinatawag na self-assessment tool. Okay? So, yung mga bata po, yung mga learners po natin na nasa junior high school, is inorient po natin sila na kumuha ng, ipatake po natin sila ng self-assessment tool. Ano po itong tinatawag na self-assessment tool? Ito po yung way para malaman nating mga teachers, dito pala yung bata, mas achieve niya yung science, technology, yan. Magaling siya sa math, ayan. So as a teacher, tayo yung mag-guide sa kanila, ito yung score mo, ayan. So magaling ka pala dito. So, as advice, bibigyan natin advice yung bata na STEM ang kukunin niya. Or kung magaling siya sa tech-voc, yun doon po siya. Okay, yun po yung nakikita naming challenge. Pero nabigyan po natin ng solusyon yun. Okay? Another one, yun pong yung sa basic mathematics po ba yun? Mathematics po, ayun. Speaking lang po tayo ng katotohanan is that may mga estudyante, may mga learners po na mahina talaga sa comprehension. Di po ba? Pero, we pushed these students, itong mga learners, na magtiyaga at i-continue nila yung STEM. And si teacher naman po yung gagabay sa mga bata para magkaroon ng intervention remediation sa comprehension. Yan. Yun po yung mga challenges namin. Kasi naniniwala rin po kami sa Schools Division of Cotabato City na ang K-12, yung pong DepEd's battle cry po natin, correct me if I'm wrong po, we stand to it talaga na handa sa trabaho, handa ang isip ng bata, handa po siya sa kanyang buhay. At, syempre, para sa future sa natin na handa sa mundo. Maraming salamat po.
Ayan. Maraming salamat, Ma'am Bay. Very comprehensive. How about
Pwede
kayo, Miss
mag-add?
Amy?
Yes, dagdag ko lang po. Let us take a look at data. This one is the most recent. In 2019, the trends in international mathematics and science studies, or TIMS. Fourth graders po natin po yung nag-take ng exam. The Philippines ranked lowest, which is like 58 in math, science in that global assessment. So, that alone could already tell us what is already going on. Also, in 2018, first time that we joined the Program for International Student Assessment, or PISA. So yun, nung PISA po, the Philippines, when the results were released, the Philippines scored 353 in mathematics, 357 in science, 340 in reading. This is all below the average of the participating countries. So, what is going on? why is this happening? Like other developing countries, there is really a lack of classroom and laboratory facilities. Kaya parang nahihirapan yung mga bata in such assessment. Also, STEM education in the Philippines is much like other countries. Whether it's a rich country or a poor country, there is a critical lack of qualified and mature STEM teachers in both rural and urban areas. Tapos tingin nyo po, from Luzon hanggang Mindanao, Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, how many schools are offering STEM track in senior high school? Di ba po? Because we are missing a lot of things, and that is how it is. Now, ang ganda ng hapon, ang ganda ng umpisa natin, ang saya, parang, nako, si Irene, nagdagdag ng problema. But you know what? It's not a problem. It is an opportunity to make a change. As a result of all of these international assessments, along with reflecting on our learners' performance in the National Achievement Test and other recommendations from studies, this aid in policy formation, planning, and programming. In fact, DepEd is leading the national effort for quality basic education through Sulong Edukalidad by implementing very aggressive reforms in 4 key areas, namely the K-12 review and updating. Second, improvement of learning facilities. Third, teachers and school heads upskilling and reskilling through transformed professional development programs. And fourth, engagement of all stakeholders for support and collaboration. Di ba po ang ganda? This is an opportunity to make a change. In fact, my organization, it's still a fairly new organization. Parang we wanted to make it legit. We applied for a SEC registration. It is based in the Philippines, but this is a group that is started with my classmates in college, because we were very, very blessed to be able to really have very good training when it comes to STEM. Science, chemistry, physics, math, we had all of the very good training from not only Filipino teachers but also teachers from abroad. So the Science and Mathematic Educators for Development, or SMED.org, which I am representing this afternoon, what we are looking at right now is really doing a lot of teacher training. So in our own little way, ngayon lang yung mga ano pa namin, yung mga teachers na tinitrain namin ay yung mga teachers na kilala namin, or the teachers that are under, meron na kami mga, I think we have about 3 or 4 classmates who are now principals in their own schools. There's one in a DepEd school, there's one in a private school. And so we are training their teachers muna kasi parang we are trying to still small kasi yun nga, we are fairly new, but it's an international organizations kasi I have a classmate who's in Japan. There's one in mainland China. There's one in South Korea. In the US, New York, Georgia, head of robotics in Georgia. There's one in California. I used to teach in Virginia, and we would come together and we would bring everything that we have learned, and then put it together here in smed.org. So that's what we are also looking at right now. Is because of this pandemic, we're looking at scholarship for the reskilling of teachers, especially for STEM tracks. So that's chemistry, physics, math, and biology, and we are going to partner with universities. Yun nga lang po, like we are still, because we are still a very young organization, baka 1 or 2 teachers lang po pwede namin na magiging scholar pa po kasi we are trying to look for funds or funding for that one. But it's already a start. One of the things that SMED, like our byline is that if we can't create waves, let us make ripples. Kaya po, I would like to be able to make use of this beautiful quote by Mother Teresa. It says, I alone cannot change the world, but I can cast a stone across the waters to create many ripples. And I would like that rippling effect to start right now. Gusto ko pong marinig from our friends like Ma'am Lori Lee. How is it there in your place in the Visayas? Ma'am Bai already shared the situation in Mindanao. And also if Miss Mona can be invited to say a few words kasi si Miss Mona, alam nyo, foundation of education kasi nasa elementarya po siya, nasa basic, pinaka-basic talaga na education. What is STEM going on? And if Ma'am Rubes at Ma'am Glens, if you can allow them to speak and just share. Kasi ito po yung gusto natin, di ba, mga Mars, kapihan na. So, chikahan muna tayo. Ma'am Lors, Ma'am Mona, pwede bang marinig?
Yes.
From my end, di ba yung tanong kanina, ano yung mga challenges at saka mga concerns na encounter sa field,
Yes.
as to STEM. So, sa perspective ko naman, which siguro, although I'm not speaking generally, it's entire Philippines, pero generally, talaga, ito yung limitations natin. We do lack resources. Let us admit na we are compared sa yung mga nakasama ko dati sa E2 in Canada, kahit may limitation sila sa language, pero grabe, super advanced sila, and that was 2017. Yung katabi kong Egyptian, he was already promoting robotics technology. Sa classroom mismo, imagine that. So for us, medyo we're lagging behind. So medyo may kulang tayo sa resources. Tsaka yung we need to educate our parents also to support their children. Tsaka siguro sa school naman, we have practically highlighted STEM with the K-12 curriculum. Ngayon lang siya masyado binigyan ng importansya at naging talagang meron ng in-depth na tutok sa STEM because of K-12 curriculum. So, DepEd is doing its part. And sana i-sustain lang ng support ng government kasi nga, di ba, kanina sa the question earlier, how does STEM move the economy? And we have seen the role of STEM in steering the economy and propelling the economy naman. So maybe, not just maybe, the surefire way of improving our country and improving our people, improving the whole nation is to capacitate not just the adults but also the children. So kailangan talaga ng support. Yung mga limitations right now and mga challenges as to resources, pwedeng punan yan not entirely, pero we are getting there. So the government is also playing its part and I hope masustain lang. Yun. Thank you.
Ayan. Thank you, Ma'am Lorely. Exactly po, tama po yung sinabi ninyo. As teachers, nakikita ko rin po talaga yung mga challenges actually when it comes to resources system. But definitely, alam ko naman na lahat ng mga teachers sa buong bansa, tawag na po dito, gumagawa po talaga sila ng paraan para maitawid po talaga yung karunungan din sa mga bata po today. Diba?
Ayan. So, may I add lang po mga kapatid, since pinalabas na ako kaagad ni Ma'am Lord, ni Ma'am Irene, mamaya pa sana ako may expose. Ayun. So, what are the challenges in teaching STEM in elementary? So, since I am a grade 4 teacher and knowing that the science and mathematics were taught in mother tongue. So, sa amin is Filipino language, di ba? So, yung transition ng science and math, pagdating ng grade 4, parang most of the terms, not most, some of the terms in science as parang nagiging alien sa kanila kasi Tagalog siya naturo pagdating sa grade 4, English na siya bigla, pure English na siya. And then, as well as yung katulad ng na-mention kanina is we also have a problem in the comprehension of the learners. So those are the things but then in our division, we see to it that we conduct enrichment programs So nagta-tie up si English and then si math and si science, nagta-tie up yung 3 major subjects na to. We do collaboration during the remediation program para kumbaga ma-hit na yung tatlong subjects na binibigay natin sa mga bata. So that's how we do how we address those needs. So aside from, of course, constant reminder to our parents to constantly guide them at home, and of course, constant training na pinoprovide din naman ng division sa mga schools na under niya, 'di ba? So hindi naman nagkukulang ang mga division to provide trainings on how the teachers will handle each programs faced by the educators, as well as the technologies as well na kayang i-provide at kayang magkaroon ng bawat teachers. Hindi naman nagkukulang sa atin yan. And I agree also with what Ma'am Lorely Asignacion said a while ago, that sana mag-continue ang support ng government. Kasi katulad niyan, pagdating sa ibang bansa, most of their students in STEM, napaka well-known na sa kanila ng virtual reality and augmented reality. That is why that will be our topic later sa MEA Hack on how to lecture the teachers na hindi magkaroon or makapag-present sa mga bata ng virtual and augmented reality sa mga bata na hindi naman kailangan gumastos. Diba? So, ayun lang.
Ayan.
Diba? Galing ng mga speakers natin when it comes to their experiences sa field. Sabi nga ng karamihan, di ba, experience is the best teacher.
Mhm. Yes.
Okay.
Ayan po.
Sige, tuloy na natin, Ma'am Ruby, di ba? Kasi marami pang i-share ang ating mga magagaling na Juana speakers today.
Precisely po, Ma'am Glens. Kasi po, yes nga, we are having this event po sa Mi-TechTalk na pinapahalagan po natin yung mga kababaihan dahil po sa buwan ng March is our National Women's Day. At ngayon namang March 8 is the International Women's Day, di ba? Now, ngayon, may tanong ako kay Ma'am Bay. Lalo na kasi si Ma'am Bay, nasa Cotabato City siya. Alam naman natin na marami pong kababaihan na nandiyan sa kanilang lugar na wala pong opportunity sa mga bagay-bagay. So, blessed lang po talaga si Miss Bay, di ba? Now, ngayon, Miss Bay, how can teachers foster women empowerment in the STEM areas? How to be able to encourage po the students also or teachers to enroll or to teach STEM. Ayan, Miss Bay.
Okay, thank you, Ma'am Docolet. So, I would just like to promote dito po sa Ministry of Basic and Technical Education, MBHTE, BARM. Ito.
Ayan.
Sa region po namin, nagkaroon po ng contextualization. Ang celebration ng 2021 National Women's Month celebration.
Wow.
So doon po sa aming poster, i-contextualize po namin siya as we make push for Bangsamoro women.
Wow.
Ayan. So, imbis na si Juana, sa amin po, yung term po na ginamit namin is si Fatima. So, si Fatima, laban sa pandemya, kaya.
Ang galing.
O, di ba? May persona sila, Ma'am Ruby.
Yes po.
Kakaiba.
Bangsamoro women po kami. Ayan.
Yes,
So,
yes, yes.
this opportunity po, hindi naman po ito nilalahat po yung mga Bangsamoro women po as one of the empowered na babae na nag-empower din sa mga kapwa natin kahit anong gender. Ayan. Dito po sa Schools Division of Cotabato City, under po sa leadership ng aming napaka-supportive na Schools Division Superintendent, Ma'am Dr. Concepcion Ferrer Balawag Alhadja, CESO 5. Ayan. Dito po sa STEM, Science and Technology, Engineering and Mathematics is one of the best tracks to choose. Actually po, pangalawa po siya sa TechVoc. Ayan. So marami pong enrollees ng aming STEM. And isa sa mga naano ko po, nagulat ako kasi, yun nga po, pag sinabing STEM is more on mga kalalakihan. Eh dito po sa amin po pala, ang highest number po is more on sa mga kababaihan. O di mo ba? Nakaka-proud po. Opo. Gusto ko lang po ulit i-acknowledge si Sir John, yung aming po ICT expert po yan. So, yung data po talaga is precise. Ayan. So, as one of the science teacher in grade 6, ayan, nalito po ako kasi yan, grade 6 teacher po ako, hindi po ako senior high school teacher. Ayan. And, yun po bang, ang STEM po pala is, tinuturo ko na sa mga young learners.
Yes.
Yan. Yung mga facts po is very important na dapat nating maibigay sa ating mga learners. Kasi science po is more on facts. Diba? So this morning, during sa talk po ni Ma'am Mika, yan,
Yes po.
he said that dapat sa early age po nung bata, ng learners, on their primary education, dapat strong na yung foundation, especially po sa science and mathematics. Okay? So interventions po tayo ulit. Nag-push po tayo pong mga teachers, nag-push through po tayo na magkaroon ng mga action plans. Di po ba? And i-present po natin ito, okay? Para ma-solve yung mga challenges sa kinakarap natin kasi nasa na po tayo, 21st century. Di po ba? Ayan. So, that's why also po in the primary learners po, yung mga primary learners po natin, we are very lucky that we have been sharing some interventions na lalong makakapag sa kanila, motivate. Yan. Kasi sa mga murang edad nila, masyado po silang curious. Lalo na ang mga kindergarten. Sige. Ano-ano po yung mga interventions namin, mga activities? For example, sa science class ko, yan, we've been using merge cube. Ano po yung merge cube? O, di po ba? Kahit offline po, nagagamit po namin siya sa mga sa second quarter is more on sa body system. And then pagdating ng fourth quarter sa planets po. Ayan, very good po talaga. Lumalaki po yung kanilang mga curiosity.
Opo.
Kasi meron po silang isa-isa individual na merge cube. Ayan. And speaking of kindergarten, tinitrain na po natin sila para maging engineers. O di po ba? Sa paanong paraan? Meron po tayong Hour code.
Okay.
Opo, Hour code po. So, tinitrain na po natin sila sa platform gamit ang Hour code. O di po ba? Hinahawakan na po nila yung mouse. Sila na po yung nagko-connect. Ayan. And, inintroduce din po natin sa kanila yung Kahoot. Yan. So, naglalaro po sila, tapos natututo pa. Ang saya-saya nila kasi pag correct po sila, sumisigaw po sila. Yan. Meron po may countdown. So, nakaka-thrill po yun sa kanila. And then, we are also lucky sa po namin, grades 4, 5, 6, kasi recipient po kami ng Starbooks. Yan. So, yung Starbooks po namin, nagagamit po ng mga higher level po namin kasi nasa ICT room po namin. So yung mga bata po, dinadala namin sa ICT room pag meron silang mga gustong i-research more on science and technology, math, lahat na. Kasi nandun na po sa Starbucks. Yan. So as early as their young age po, need po natin i-train ang mga bata. Kasi hindi sila aware na, uy, STEM na ito. Okay. Handa
Ayan.
para sa bukas. Ayan. Thank you po.
Ayan, maraming salamat Miss Bai, no? Ako din nakaka-relate din diyan kahit hindi yung sabi nga kanina ni Miss Marde, kasi kindergarten teacher siya. Ayan. So wala po siyang ano talaga, age limit yung pag-encourage natin sa mga bata. And we're so grateful din naman sa Lapu-Lapu City Division kasi yung LGU po namin, yung city namin po, namimigay po ng robotics kit sa lahat ng public schools. Ayan, we're
Yes.
so po talaga. Ayan. So,
Sana all.
sana all talaga. We're
Oo,
so blessed.
mapapasana
Kahit
all na lang tayo
papaano.
sa ganyang setup, di ba?
At yung ano pa, yung Lego kit pa, ang mahal nun, di ba? So kahit papaano
It's
po, yes.
150K sabi ni Sir
Yeah.
Donald dati yung isang
Dati.
set.
Ngayon, less than 100K siya, pero mahal pa po din siya. Pero at least po,
Mahal pa
bawat
po din.
schools po ngayon sa Lapu-Lapu City Division po, may tigda 2 kits na po in each public
Wow.
school.
Oh,
Ayan.
eto, isi-share ko lang
Ayan.
bago magsalita ang
Mhm.
isa nating kapatid na Irene. I've been to De La Salle Sobel last year. Tapos meron sila yung ano nila, yung para sa robotics nila, sila na lang nagpo-produce ng material. They bought the printer na lang tapos sila yung nagde-design, yung mga bata mismo.
Yes.
So it's
Yes,
STEM.
the 3D
It's STEM
printer.
driven. Oh, di ba?
Ayan. Thank you po, Miss Mar.
Exactly.
Oo, di ba din, Ma'am Robelin, sa Lapu-Lapu natin, champion kayo doon sa robotics natin sa Region 7. Daming
Yes
nakalabas
po.
ng bansa. Sad to
Ayan.
say, pandemic na, kaya parang na-stop muna, no, ang face-to-face. Ang ganda talaga ng robotics.
Yeah, flex ko lang din po kasi yung author po ng Robotics in Education po sa division ng Lapu-Lapu City. Hindi lang po sa Lapu-Lapu, entire Region 7 na po siya. Kasi yung author po talaga na si Sir Donald Dongog na Maya din po siya, di ba mga kapatid? Ayan, we're so proud of him po. Ngayon nasa Canada na. Hello Sir Don, kung nanonood kayo. Yun pong legacy po niya, not just sa Lapu-Lapu City, sa Cebu at sa whole Region 7 na po. Ayan. So, Miss Ai, kayo na po.
Totoo. Yes, for my part, eto lang po, 'di ba you're asking, how do we encourage women, girls, or everybody to take up STEM? Eto, kung gusto, may paraan. Kung ayaw, maraming dahilan. 'Di ba? Pak! It's not my original, even though this picture, I got this from Shinkitan. I think you know him. He's a inspirational speaker. Tsaka like, winner talaga yung ano niya, di ba? Personality niya. Gustong-gusto ko yung sinabi niya ganyan eh. I mean, for us, I can speak with my own experiences as well. Pero, talagang internally, meron bang gusto talaga din yung bata, yung mga kababaihan? Kasi gagawa at gagawa talaga ng paraan. Pero kung ayaw naman, alam nyo na, dami-daming dahilan kung bakit hindi pwede magawa. For me, this is like my 2 cents. If we would like to encourage young girls, women to take up STEM, 2 words: create opportunities. Right? Just 2 words, create opportunities. What do you mean by create? Diba? It's to make something which has not been made before. In our language, create, likha. Gawin. Gumawa ng mga pagkakataon. I really do believe that our administrators are trying their very best to come up with programs that can encourage all to be able to be lovers of STEM. And then we would have teachers who are so passionate that they will really allow their students to gain experience using different STEM skills. For the teachers, dalawa ito eh. It could be the teachers will undergo the upskilling or reskilling because they were told to do so. Kasi, di ba, parang if subject mo, kagaya ko, if I'm teaching right now physics or math, pag may training sa physics or math or something like STEM related, dapat pupunta ako doon kasi kailangan ako, kasi ako yung in charge doon. But think about it this way too, dear teachers, sa lahat ng mga guro na nanonood natin and all the viewers. Do you want to be able to create that opportunity yourself? Right? Yun, nag-share na si Ma'am Lore, nag-share din si Ma'am Bai. Gusto ko marinig, sharing naman ni Ma'am Mitch. Ano bang pwedeng opportunities na may bibigay natin for somebody who's STEM? At saka, Ma'am Mons, dyan sa NCR, anong nangyayari dyan? Are opportunities being created in our STEM? So, ayan na, pasok! ganun, ganun. That's how I encourage. I encourage you by speaking up.
Ayan. So, as for me, kasi mahirap na madali mag-encourage eh. Mahirap in the sense na ang nakikita ng tao lagi or ng mga individuals, ay science, ay math, mahirap yan. Diba? Yun lagi ang nagiging connotation. But then, if you yourself serve as an example that you enjoy teaching math and teaching science, makikita nila sa'yo mismo na ay, si ma'am pala nag-improve. Ang daming development nung nag-active siya sa science. And of course, lagi ko rin naman sinasabi sa kanila, everyday living natin is always part ng science. Diba? From matulog tayo, from sa kinakain natin, from sa iniinom natin, all of it science yan eh. So it's a matter of parang how you encourage, how you push people na how you push people to understand the importance and significance of science and technology in their lives by living as a living example, diba? Ayun, so that's how I do it. Besides, of course, kapag feeling ko na encourage ko na yung tao kasi sinusuportahan ko siya. Kumbaga, mini-mentor ko siya na hindi ganito kahirap yung science, hindi ganyan kahirap yung math. As well as dun sa mga bata. Diba? We do experiments, group activities na kailangan mag-fit sa focus nila and attention nila. We design different kinds of activities based on their levels. Kasi how will your learner and your pupils appreciate science kung hindi mo makatch yung attention nila? Halimbawa, si bata, nahihirapan siya kung paano mag-compute ng problem solving. So, what are you going to do as a teacher? Ang gagawin mo is to create an interactive problem solving. Pwedeng ganun. Kung ang interest ng bata is more on art, diba? So, something like that po yung ginagawa kong way to encourage other women as well as men to love and appreciate science and technology.
Yeah. Ayan. Thank you so much po, Ma'am Mona. Okay, so eto naman, since nasabi nyo naman na po yung mga interventions kanina, kay Doc Micheline, ano po kaya po yung mga pwede pa po nating mga programs that will showcase student skills in STEM that can be conducted online? Ayan, di ba? Kasi nasabi po natin kanina yung mga programs na kapag share po tayo kanina nung mga ginawa nating interventions. Ano pa po kaya yung mga pwede nating mga programs that will showcase student skills in STEM that can be conducted online?
Sa Region 7, I talked to our chief, Dr. Dispuho, Maria Jesusa Dispuho, and our supervisor in mathematics and science, of course, kung anong pwedeng ma-showcase natin, especially nasa pandemic tayo, no? So, you know what? Kahit sa STEM talaga, always, para sa akin, always number one. You study it or not, kailangan natin siya. Okay. So first, pwede daw tayong mag-digital poster making contest. Our supervisor in mathematics, Sir Cesar, and science also, said to me that we can also have a digital poster making contest or jingle contest, science investigatory project, pwede pa rin virtual, especially we're using MS Teams. And of course, we have our plan in the regional office. Math teachers, we have mathematical investigation training that's coming soon. And of course, ito yung pinaka parang excited din ako dito. Yung tinatawag natin na CNC Kula. You know what is CNC Kula? I think it's familiar already, to especially to the science teachers. CNC Kula is something like, you remember Siniskwela? Di ba? Yung nakaka-enjoy, yung mga bata, they're really enjoying, no, while doing the experiment, and they will report it, he will record it. So that is, those are activities belong to CNC Cola. So those activity I mentioned earlier, especially we are still in the middle of pandemic, we can have that one in the virtual activities. Maybe may mabigay pang iba, no? Bigyan natin din ng time yung natin, yung kasama natin dito sa item na to. Kung ano pang ibang pwedeng ma-conducted through virtual, especially during this time.
Ayan, thank you so much po, Doc Mitch. How about sa side naman po ni Ma'am Lori Lee? Baka meron po kayong mga pwedeng idagdag din po dito sa tanong na to.
Thank you so much, kapatid na Glens, no? Yung in terms of the program naman, especially ngayong wala tayong face-to-face, meron tayong mga online opportunities. Di ba kanina nasabi na merong coding. Pwede siyang i-introduce sa mga kids kasi we have our hour of code sa Microsoft, pero hindi pa siguro to as laganap as how we think it is. Kasi sa Microsoft parang na lang siya eh. Para sa amin parang so-so na siya. Pero pwede nating i-promote kasi it's for free naman. And at the end of the activity, pag na-surpass nung bata ang level, magkakaroon siya ng certificate na international pa. So I used to do this when I was teaching English pa, and then integrating technology into the classroom environment. Masaya, nag-enjoy yung mga bata. Tsaka we can never discount the enjoyment that the kids can get from gamified learning. Basically na lang yung Minecraft for education, which is also available for us. Salamat again, Microsoft. And then we have Einstein Workshop, and then maraming courses na pwedeng i-explore ng bata at ng teacher mismo doon sa Microsoft Educator Center. So it's available, it's global, it's for free. Pwedeng i-enjoy yon. And one thing lang na i-share ko siguro is that we must encourage our kids to really go for, kahit hindi dapat limited ng pandemic eh, kasi there was this instance nung pumunta kami ng E2 way back 2017 na we were placed in a room coding yung isang yung isang session is for coding. Tapos pinasama yung mga 9-year-old, mga 7-year-old. Nauna pa silang natapos na mag-coding, nakakahiya. Tawa kami ng tawa doon sa scenario na ganun. So parang, hello, you're 30 plus and then natalo ka ng 9-year-old, natalo ka ng 7-year-old, parang jahe naman. So, pero it's good. It's a good feeling na we introduce kids to this kind of environment, supposedly, for them to be able to learn the skills at very early age. Tsaka, later meron tayong in the next week session pala, meron tayong Minecraft education, coding and gaming. So siguro, our viewers right now can look forward to that. And later, sa Maya Hack ni kapatid na Mona, no, i-discuss niya rin yung mga details doon. So, yun. Yun lang. Yun lang ang gusto kong i-share. Thank you so much.
Ayan, maraming salamat po, Miss Lore. Flex ko lang po yung comment ni Sir Ray Halalon. Sabi niya, let's create opportunities that sparks the interest of the learners, for they are the hope of our fatherland. Ayan, di ba?
Ayan,
Tama po yung
tama.
Mm-mm.
Exactly, kasi sabi din nga nila to fuel their passion, spark their interest when it comes to STEM.
Mm. So maraming
Ayan.
salamat po sa aming mga guest, no? Miss Irene, of course, si Miss Lori Lee, Miss Bai, at of course, si Doc Michelin din. At nakapagbahagi po naman si Miss Mona. Ayan, no? Maraming salamat talaga. Then, ngayon po, magpapatuloy po tayo sa next segment. Ma'am Glens!
Yes! Okay. So, ang next segment po natin ngayon, thank you so much po pala sa mga sharing ng ating mga Wonder Ones po this afternoon. So, ang next po na episode
Thank you.
is all about yung ating Maya of the Week. Sino po kaya ito? Excited na po ba kayong malaman kung sino po ang ating Maya of the Week?
Yes, at yung Maya of the Week po natin, Ma'am Glens, of course, isa po siyang Juana. Nagiging, marami
Yes.
po siyang contribution din sa larangan naman ng technology. At last week po, nakikita din namin yung naitutulong niya sa ating mga participants. So, Ma'am Glens, hindi
Okay.
na kami
Ready na ba tayo?
makapaghintay.
Okay,
Ready,
sige
ready.
po. Ready na po tayo. So, our Maya of the Week is none other than Ma'am Imelda de la Cruz Reyes of Malolos, Bulacan, Philippines. She is also a Microsoft Office specialist, a Microsoft Innovative Educator expert, and a Microsoft Innovative Educator Master Trainer. Kumbaga siya po talaga yung suking namin na trainer when it comes to upskilling sa Microsoft. So congratulations po, Ma'am Imel. You are our Maya of the Week.
Yes, congratulations po, Miss Emil. Flex ko lang din po ha, kasi nung nag-train po kami sa mga EPS, PSDS, at mga senior high school teachers po sa Jansan, sa General Santos City po, sa magandang Jansan, si Miss Emil po yung nagiging lead namin doon. At hindi lang siya lead trainer namin, siya din yung trainer namin po sa jogging. Ang galing po. May triathlete po kasi si Miss Emil. Magaling din po siya sa
Yes.
sports. Ayan,
Napaka-sporty
congratulations
po
po.
talaga. Okay,
Mm-mm.
congratulations po, Miss Imel. You are our Maya of the Week.
Alam ko na surprise po kayo, for sure.
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Hindi na po natin patatagalin pa. Punta na po tayo sa ating next episode, 'di ba, Ma'am Ruby? Excited na po ba tayo sa next episode natin?
Sobra
Okay,
po.
so
Pakilala niyo na
our
po, Ma'am
next
Lens.
Okay, our next part is all about the MEA report tracking of training. So dito po natin makikita kung gaano po talagang nag-empower itong mga Wonder Ones natin sa field when it comes to their training. So makikita po natin, i-share po nila isa-isa kung paano po talaga nila tinulungan yung mga estudyante natin and even other teachers in the field. So uunahin ko na po si Ma'am Lori Lee. Okay, ready na po ba tayo, Ma'am Lori Lee?
Wait lang. Sige, mag-share ako ng screen.
Yes, exactly. So, hihintayin namin yan at excited na po kami sa inyong sharing.
Ayan. Go, Miss Lore. Ayan.
O,
While
diba?
waiting po kay Miss Lore, Ma'am Glens, nakakita ko na kasi yung presentation ni Miss I. Di ba? Ayan. Lagi pong handa ito eh. Hindi lang to mga Juana, pang Boy Scouts pa, always prepared. Ayan.
Yes.
Always ready.
Boy Scout leader kaya kami.
Ayan, nakikita ba?
Ay,
O,
yes.
baka loading. Yes,
Ayan.
take it away.
Alright, so set ko lang siya. Okay, so ito na yung half pagmamayabang. Pero hindi. It's more of encouraging other teachers out there to get involved. Kasi if I have to look back from being a typical English teacher, confined in the classroom, uwi, bahay, school, ganyan. Until napukaw yung enthusiasm ko with Microsoft's intervention in my life in 2012, beginning with ITLA. So parang hindi ko na mabilang yung trainings na I engaged in. Hindi ko na rin mabilang yung number of people and the different divisions na involve ako sa mga training nila. Pero to highlight a few things, ito yung mga na undertake ko ng mga training, no? So teaching with technology, digital citizenship. Kasi ako pag nagte-train ako per need ng school or per need ng mga teachers. So most likely tinatanong ko muna kung ano yung mga kailangan nilang skills doon sa kanilang schools. Tsaka doon ako nag-gravitate para naman hindi ako mawawala doon sa pagtumbok sa kung ano talaga yung kailangan nila. Ayan. So PBL, I started off with this one, 2010 pa ata. Oo, 2010, under the Global Filipino School Program. Using Microsoft Forms to increase student engagement ngayon, digital storytelling with Microsoft Sway, ganyan. So, basically, na-undertake na rin to ng mga kapatid natin sa MEIA. And open naman ako for invitation. However, that journey really started with this one. This is 2010. Hindi ako masyadong techie dati. Wala akong pakialam sa computer. Kapag nakagawa ako ng questionnaires for the exam sa Word, okay na sa akin yun. Kapag nag-PowerPoint ako, okay na sa akin yun. Pero we had such wonderful and awesome mentors who really sacrificed their time para turuan kami. Dean and Dr. Justoni Babia, Ma'am Lucy Flores of CBE, sila yung talagang nag-initiate and Sir Jeffrey Tarayo pa yung president ng Global Filipino Schools Program. Currently, he is the president of Juan Meralco Foundation na naging tulay talaga as to how I was awakened with the integration of technology into the classroom environment. So from there, yun, I got engaged in so many schools. Ito lang yung mga nahanap kong mga pictures in the different divisions and came to terms with the real problems kung ano ba talaga yung difficulties that they are facing. Hindi enough yung one day na training at saka yung workshop with the teachers to inject in them technology. And of course, hindi natin to alam na STEM na pala to. Ayan. So different schools, public and private, are inviting. Eto yung mga this was last year lang. Kasagsagan ng pandemic, I made 11 runs in 11 schools. Nasunod-sunod yan from July ata or from June up to August. Tapos nung dumating na yung August, sabi ko, teka muna, mag-o-open tayo ng klase. I have to focus muna sa school. Pero I was really ready to extend help. And ngayon, mag-i-inset, may 2 schools na naman na nag-invite. Ayan. So, hands-on talaga. Hindi pwedeng pabayaan mo sila na mag-project ka lang and mag-lecture ka lang. This is the beauty of really going forward, no, and seeing teachers in the field and talking to them about their needs. Kaya usually pag in-invite ako online presentation or online training, I usually say no kasi mas mainam kapag face-to-face talaga. Ayan, this was in Cebu, so locally in the division, in the different divisions, and also in the different regions, I have engagements. And maraming salamat talaga dahil nagawa ko to dahil sa Microsoft, dahil naging MEIA ako, dahil naging trainer ako, dahil naging MIE ako. Ayan. So from there, also I started recruiting other teachers who are interested and passionate na maging MEIA rin. And very active din sila. They are just one text away kapag may engagement at kapag may need sa other schools to be trained and to be mag-workshop doon, they are always ready. Ayan. So, yun yung mga engagement sa region. Tsaka, yan, I was invited also with by USJR last July 17, no? And part of the journey na pinanghugutan ko talaga, kasi ito yung scenario na to. I included this picture kasi nasa seminar kami nito eh. We were in Cagayan de Oro. Tapos wala, hindi siya part ng program. Pero if I have that certain amount of time na pwede kong ma-spare for teachers who are interested to learn how to integrate technology into the classroom environment, I do that kahit na informal lang siya. So, sinasabi ko lahat ng opportunity that makes room for helping others out gives me immeasurable joy. Kasi pag gusto mong umupo lang tayo sa gilid, tapos open lang tayo ng laptop, I can walk you through the different applications na kaya mong i-absorb. Ayan. So yung involvement ko with Maya has spawned into so many developments personally and professionally. So one major thing that we did also was the crafting of the energy education kits with DepEd and One Meralco Foundation. No? Kasama ko dito si Irene, kapatid na Irene also. And other Maya. So lahat ata Maya na members nung fellow writers natin. There are 37 of us all over the Philippines. And yan, one thing lang, my involvement with STEM na hindi ko alam STEM na pala yun, my forwarding technology through the help of Microsoft has also spawned into organizations, especially Globe. Maraming salamat talaga kasi dahil nakita nila yung drive at saka nakita nila yung ginagawa ko personally sa school, naging daan siya para mag-donate sila ng ng mga gadgets sa dati pang school ko sa Bata National High School and ngayon sa Luis Urbias National High School, Senior High School. And it does not stop there. I make it a point to empower my teachers. So happy ako na open sila. There are just around 14 of them, pero we share the same spirit when it comes to forwarding the use of technology into the classroom environment na hindi namin alam STEM na pala yon. So it doesn't mean na tailoring teacher ka, mananahi ka, SMAU teacher ka, nagwe-welding ka, okay na yun. They are all open. So maraming salamat sa mga teachers ng Luis Urbias National High School, Senior High School. Ayun. So not to brag again, but to encourage, yung involvement ko with Microsoft has given me the opportunity to garner these awards and being recognized, ayan, twice in our praise awards and also with the NIR pa dati, being the one and the only, kasi wala nang NIR ngayon, Oliranguro awardee. And yeah, tuloy tayo sa milestones. Yun yung mga na-highlight sa expo dati with Miss Isang presenting. And then naging fellow na rin ako. I'm currently still and siguro hanggang sa pag-retire na an MIE expert and a MEA. And of course, it also gave me the opportunity to meet these awesome people when I joined E2. Ito si Mark Sparvel, the brain behind Windows 10. And eto si Mike Thompson, the man behind OneNote. Oo, ang dami niyang dine-develop palagi. And yeah, the awesome individuals coming from different corners of the world na naging teammates ko at pinanalo namin yung Make What's Next na contest na in our challenge. Ayan. And yeah, coming up close with and talking to the Global Vice President for Education, Anthony Salcito, was just a privilege na not open for anyone. Kaya I encourage everyone really to get involved. Maging maya na kayo sana. And then, yeah, magiging happy ako if we recruit more coming from the Philippines, kasi I have enjoyed all these opportunities and sana ma-enjoy rin nung iba. Ayun. So, if I have to end, ganito lang ang sasabihin ko. I am an English teacher who never thought the wonders of science, technology, engineering, and math can change the way I look and deliver education. And yes, technology made me realize there is more to a woman than meets the eye. I am a woman and I celebrate every inch of it. Thank you so much.
Wow, very
Wow,
well presented. I
ang
am a woman.
galing.
I am a woman and I enjoy every inch of it. Ayan, ikaw naman, Ma'am
Yes.
Glenn.
Exactly. I am a woman and I enjoy every inch of it. Oh, 'di ba, ma'am, parang na-inspire talaga ulit ako doon. STEM heroes, hashtag po STEM heroes.
Ayan, thank you talaga, Miss Lore, no? Ayan,
'Di ba
so,
nakakalula yung kanyang mga achievements, 'di ba, Ma'am
Salamat din
Ruby?
sa opportunity. I'm not bragging, I am
yes,
encouraging, ha?
Yes. O 'di ba? Nakita natin talaga with your accomplishments, Miss Lorelie, nakikita talaga natin na nakikipagsabayan din talaga ang mga girls sa field.
exactly po. At yung ano po, yung inspiration po na naibigay niyo po ngayon sa mga nanonood sa atin, lalo na po sa mga STEM students. Ayan, they are looking forward for it po. Para ano lang, magkakaroon din po sila ng positive na na
Yes.
ano naman, yeah, marami pa kasing mga opportunities na darating pa sa buhay nila. Kahit nga
Yes.
tayo sa edad nating ito, very willing pa tayo, di ba? Ayan. Na wag na
Never
nating
stop
patagalin,
learning.
Ma'am Glens.
Okay po.
Mas exciting din po yung susunod Hindi na ako makahintay.
Okay, sige, welcome na po natin ang next presenter natin, none other than Dr. Michelin L. Micabani.
One.
Ayan. Hi, Doc.
Hi, Doc. Hello, how are you? Have an amazing afternoon to all of us. Can you see my screen? Makikita na ba yung screen ko? Okay. Okay, good afternoon once again. So, since I am in the Human Resource Development Division in the Regional Office 7, so I'll be reporting trainings conducted or activity or accomplishments on the importance of science, technology, engineering, or skills, or STEM. So this is it. So Region 7, DepEd Region 7, composed with 4 islands. Those are Siquijor, Bohol, Negros, and Cebu. And we have 19 schools division offices headed by our regional director, Dr. Celestiano T. Jimenez, and of course, our Assistant Regional Director, Dr. Cristito A. Echo. Okay, at this time, I'll be presenting to you our schools offering STEM in the entire region. I think you can see the screen, the specific data or the specific number of schools per division, private and public schools. So blue one is private and the red one is a private one, and the blue is public. So for total, we have public schools. We have 94 schools to the entire Region 7 offered STEM. And in the private schools, we have 155. Ang dami from the private schools. No, we have 155 schools who offered STEM. And of course, one from the state university and colleges. A total of 250 schools to the entire Region 7 offering STEM. So, dami. And now, maybe you are asking, what is the populations? How many students we have? Okay, I think you can see the screen that a specific number of students per division, private school and public school. So I will not mention that one by one. I will directly go to the total. Total number of STEM students to the entire Region 7. From SUC, we have 128. From public school, we have 9,534 students. Oh, our private school, we have 25,344 students to the entire Region 7. So imagine, these are all STEM students. Okay, so what are the regional office? Paano kami nag-support sa mga teachers natin? Of course, in the HRDD, us in the Human Resource Development Division, we are trying to support our STEM teachers, of course, by doing this. School division leaders, instructional coaches, and teachers. So you remember the LDM1, LDM2? So LDM1 supervisors and school principals, we had 3,460 supervisors and principals we trained that one during the LDM and of course through MS Team live stream. And we have 316 for the division and district supervisors. And from our instructional coaches and teachers, ang dami. 59,824 teachers. So, of course, no, we cannot see the specific figure or number of STEM teachers, but I am very much sure, 100%, that 59,824 is part doon yung STEM teachers natin na hindi pwedeng ihuli. Okay? Ito yung mga documents na nangyayari. We are using live stream no, sa Microsoft. Yours truly is the program manager or the platform manager. So ako yung nag-share sa lahat ng mga topic, slideshow during the time. So with the, of course, with the SRDD staff. No? So ito yung nangyari during the pandemic time. Okay, so maybe you're asking, there is a beta test also we conducted no sa course 2 for teachers. We conducted orientation around 763 teachers. Beta test day 1, day 2, day 3. I think you can see there specific data. So data of course that is from Human Resource Development Division. And teacher induction program. So we have already trained also 90 teachers, oriented 93 and completed we have 90 teachers. Okay, so it is so familiar with that, no? The RPMS, PPST orientation training. So imagine we have total of 6,990 PMT and teachers. So teachers is 6,860. So minus 30, there is the PMT. So that is, yun ang malaking tulong ng Microsoft MS Teams, no? Ang galing. Okay, how about positive discipline for every teaching? Meron din tayo 4,612 teachers. And of course, the program management of the PMT is 284. And of course, LAC sessions, no? Our STEM teachers, they're also conducting LAC sessions, around 2,637 teachers. And also, we have employees welfare activity. Of course, our STEM teachers is included of this activity. We have what we call virtual Zumba. So, nag-Zumba kami through virtual sa MS Teams. Then, we have also coming virtual mental health seminar this coming NSET. Our target is, if possible, and the live stream 20,000 teachers in the entire Region 7. But of course, if it is also live in the Facebook, we can have, if possible, 100% of the total population of entire Region 7 teachers. Okay, so ito yung mga nangyayari, ito yung mga platform, yung pictures during that time, no? Even you're in pandemic, busy ni Sir Yudi, ang daming activities. So tingnan mo yung mga mukha namin, no? Nakasmile pa rin. So yan, yung nangyayari. So using how many gadgets, just para smooth yung activity. So that's it. And of course, yours truly also is the one who managed the platforms. And hindi nagpapahuli ang ating rewards and recognition program of the entire Region 7. And in fact, Dr. Rubilin is our most outstanding teacher na nanalo yan. Okay, this is the process. First, we had a review of the rewards and recognition policy through MS Teams. Virtual pa rin to kasi nasa pandemic. After that, we have consultation and refinement of the draft enhanced rewards and recognition policy. Ang galing ng MS Teams. We had consultation with that policy, with the teachers, administrators, back-to-back yung workshop. Pwede pala mangyari virtual, no? We did that. Finalization of enhanced rewards and recognition policy, finalize issuance of the rewards recognition policy until the launching of the rewards and recognition policy last May. Di ba May? Just 2 months na nagsimula yung pandemic, doon naglo-launch tayo using MS Teams, then live to Facebook. So we had also conducted orientation of the school division offices, praise committee members, RO personnel, screening and shortlisting of nominees, validation, final validation of shortlisted of nominees, program implementation of the post and evaluation review. So ito yung mga nangyayari, no, last May. Ang busy busy namin, no? Ano kami, nag-launch sa virtual launching natin sa Rewards Recognition Privacy Program. Pagkatapos, we had also, okay, it's look like this. Yan ang picture sa table ko. Aming ano, no? Kasi tayo yung nagra-run. So that is why I'm very much thankful, no, to Microsoft because of Microsoft, because of those training na naging ambassador tayo, nakakatulong talaga, malaking tulong sa trabaho namin, sa trabaho especially sa pandemic, no? So that's it. That's what we are doing, review, consultation. So we are using how many gadgets because back-to-back yung consultation workshop. So ang bilis mag-monitor. You will just visit to that specific channel. Why we are doing this? Because we want to ensure or assure that our teachers in the field can be recognized. So, katulad ni Ma'am Robilin, yan, nananalo yan. Hindi namin alam na yun pala mananalo. Kasi ang ganda ng accomplishment. Kasi yung policy is really very fair na sa lahat. Kahit tahimik ka, as long as may accomplishment, mananalo ka talaga. So, we had also a presentation of criteria. Then, okay, that's me, no? Look at that. So, yun ang mga nangyayari during sa pandemic. Ang busy-busy namin, daming activities, thousands of teachers, thousands of administrators, yung nakabenefit doon sa ano natin. Okay, and of course, we cannot do that without the full support of our regional director. I would like to emphasize this. Our regional director, very supportive, Dr. Celestian Jimenez, and of course, his assistant regional director, the praise chairman, nandun palagi sa program na to, sa activity na to, Dr. Cristo Ieko, and of course, our HRD chief, Sir Victor Intig, the HRDD family, and our very supportive ITO, Ma'am Janilyn Hagdon, palaging nasa back namin. Pero ang galing niya, kami yung ipa-front, siya sa loyo lang. It's a very supportive ITO ever. Then, of course, si Ma'am Robilin, no? And of course, with me this afternoon, Sir Jason Rodrigo, nako, he is the one who assessed me here in the connection. I'm in the Danbantayan, but it's here. It's okay na ang connection. So, again, thank you very much for this opportunity, especially to Microsoft, especially to us, to all of you. We're very lucky having this kind of opportunity. And because we are running out of time, we are only given 5 minutes. So this is the only thing that I can present to you this afternoon. And have an amazing afternoon to all of us.
Yes!
Alright.
Maraming salamat, Doc Nit.
Okay. Thank you so much po dyan.
You're welcome, and thank you also for the opportunity that we able to share the entire or not 100% activities in the entire Region 7 because, you know, we are limited time only, but it's a very malaking oportunidad na po na binigay ng EdTech unit sa amin. Thank you, Ma'am Glenn, thank you, Robilin.
Alright. Sige po. Thank you so much po dyan sa sharing, Doc Rubilin. Doc Michelin. Okay, hindi na po natin patatagalin pa. Ipasok na rin po natin yung next nating Wonder Juana, none other than Miss Irene Lopez para po sa kanyang mayor report.
Thank you po sa lahat ng mga kapatid natin. Thank you, Wonder Juana talaga. Let me just share with you the beautiful partnership of Microsoft and STEM. DepEd Philippines is so lucky because we received, official, legit po na Office 365. So what is Office 365? In short, Microsoft Office 365 is like a big umbrella of office applications plus other productivity services that empowers teachers as well as the learners to work effectively using email, shared storage, messaging services, other office applications, and other applications that comes from our independent developers and partners. Ilan lang yan sa mga nilagay ko. You have there Kahoot, Bunsy, BrainPop, Wikipedia, and TED-Ed. Ang dami-dami ng listahan if you are just going to see. So this is the Office 365 ecosystem. Parang Office 365 na sulit talaga. Kaya all teachers, especially DepEd teachers who have already an account, Office 365 account, gamitin nyo yan because you would be able to really, really have a good time. Not only STEM teaching, but teaching in general. Thank you so much to that one, Microsoft. Isa pang thank you. Thank you sa lahat ng mga MEA because they are engaged with a lot of trainings. Before the pandemic, we would have trainings going school to school to school. Yan, we usually do it on weekends kung makapagpapaalam sa office, pwede din. Or sometimes I had a training that I invited the schools that are near my school. Nagpaalam lang ako sa principal, ginamit namin yung computer lab sa school. So mga dun sa aming division, basta lahat ng mag-yes sa training, okay yan. Pero kahit na may pandemic, may trainings go na go pa rin. We have a lot of online remote trainings because you know what? What is MEA? MEA are your Microsoft Education Ambassador in the Philippines. These are individuals driven by passion, technology, and the love of education, and they also love sharing. Hindi madamot po yung mga MEA. They want to share to everybody. So try to find, you know, the MEA that is in your district o kaya dun sa division ninyo. O kami, nandito na, like, you know, take a screenshot sa mga faces namin. Hanapin nyo kami sa Facebook. Send us a message if you want to be trained or you want us to come and train you. We are just here. Okay yan. Kahit na wala ng snacks kasi nasa bahay naman, di ba? Pero kung meron palala move, thank you po. Na joke lang yan. No, really, MEA trainings, sulit na sulit kayo sa lahat ng mga MEAs po natin and their trainings. Eto na, di ba? The COVID-19 pandemic has really changed education forever. You would have there for us that are teaching STEM, very important po yung problem-solving skills as well as communication skills. These are just two of the STEM skills that are needed by the students, you know, for them to be able to learn. Tapos sasabihin natin, ang hirap na siguro kasi nag-remote learning. Take note, even before COVID-19, there was already a high growth in adoption of education technology. Kaya wala pong rason, di ba? Paraan lang po ang kailan. Ano bang mga para-paraan na pwede nating gawin? This is my go-to site for my teaching and learning resource. Microsoft Educator Center. Yan, just find it in your Microsoft Edge. Type nyo lang, Microsoft Education. Pak! That's the first one dyan sa search engine. Makikita nyo. And you know what? What's a good thing about this? It is for free. Wag mo na po tayo magmamahal. Di ba, gusto-gusto natin ng libre. And this is like quality and it's all for free. Basta may, of course, may internet connection kayo kasi if you need to download some of the resources, you would have that. Pero di ba tayo teachers, alam natin may paraan po tayo para magawa niyan. Aside from that it's free, it is ready to use resources for professional learning. Isang click lang yan, ang dami-daming mga tabs. Nako, parang hindi lang isang araw, hindi lang isang linggo, baka buong taon nyo na, nandyan na yan sa Microsoft Education community. And, eto pa, STEM ka mo. All of the resources are built by educators for educators. Tingnan nyo, nakapartner pa Microsoft at NASA. Yung NASA talaga, hindi NASA atin. NASA talaga yung nasa doon sa pumupunta na ng Mars, pumupunta na ng Moon. And the WWF or the World Wildlife Fund. These are just some of the sites and the resources that are already embedded in there. So go ahead and, you know, use all of this. So sa lahat ng mga Juana, mga Fatima, na naglalaban sa pandemya, di ba sabi natin kayang-kaya, now set up your hybrid classroom. But you know what? According to Resilience and Transformation for Future Learning, etong sinabi nila, a crucial component of success in a hybrid environment will be the student's comfort level with communicating online and collaborating with peers. Dito, sa journal na to, yung sinasabi na sa report na to, this was really for students are looking at how students are their attitude towards hybrid learning or remote learning. But you know what? Even these words, this is also true for all the teachers. How do we cultivate the attitude of being comfortable with doing our teaching online? And how are we so comfortable? Are we comfortable collaborating online with not only our co-teachers but other teachers all across the globe? Eto na. Ayan, if you want to be comfortable, go ahead and learn. Let us learn. There is what you call as Microsoft Learn under Microsoft Education. With Learn, there are a lot of free resources, free courses that you can avail of. Ito, isa lang itong example kasi parang sabi ko, ang dami-dami na mga resources na pwede natin gawin. So, this is just one. This is the 21st century learning design. There are still a lot of courses, a million courses that can be completed. And you know what? Bring new skills to your classroom. Earn professional development hours. Yan nakalagay dyan, no? This one is for 20 hours. Sasabihin nyo, oh my God, ang haba-haba naman yan, 20 hours. But, you know, this you can do it at your own pace kasi may path siya. Pwedeng one hour lang, may 3 hours. So you can learn at your own pace and then you acquire badges. Parang makikita nyo and then you can just put it and post it in your social media that you have confidently implemented hybrid learning and then you receive the badge. And you also receive a certificate and you receive a transcript of the records that for all the learning that you have. Kaya join na kayo. Lifelong learners tayo lahat ng mga teachers. Of course, sabi ko na join. Conferences, webinars, groups, and communities. Just to name a few, you have the Mi-TechTalk. Nako, isang Saturday pa lang to, buong March. Mi-TechTalk po sa umaga hanggang sa hapon na. If you have your Saturdays free, you come and join us. You will be receiving certificate of participation, certificate of attendance. And then you have their ride the wave, Wakelet Wave in the Philippines. Yung kasama natin na Maya na si Sir Mike. Siya talaga yung parang forefront nito. O kahit na si Sir Mike, yan, gustong-gusto niya ng mas marami pang mga teachers na mag-join ng Wakelet. Kaya join na kayo. Of course, kung gusto nyo malaman kung ano-ano pang ibang mga communities na meron na si Microsoft, yan Facebook na lang. Join na kayo sa Microsoft Education. Ang dami-daming information. And then Miss Laurely was saying, she was very, very blessed to have been outside of the country for the E2. Ano ba yung E2? Ito yung education exchange. Now, take note, ito yung silver lining ng pandemic. Because we are in pandemic, ang E2 ngayon, yung education exchange for 2021 is public. Kaya lahat tayo pwedeng mag-join. Kasi wala namang bayad, wala namang plane ticket, wala namang ganyan. Free din yung registration. Yun nga lang, paunahan kasi ang dami-daming tracks na pwede nyong puntahan. And of course, because this is worldwide, this is not just in the Philippines, you would be together in an international conference with other educators from all across the globe. Kaya save the date na po. Details about this one, check out Microsoft Education Facebook. Kaya join pa rin. Sabi ko, join. Ako, I'm fond of looking at my social media, when I look at Facebook, but I really like because I'm involved with different groups. Parang meron ako yung mga notifications nila. Ay, makikita ko, ay, may Rise Pilipinas pala. Join ka agad. Uy, may Asenso Pilipinas. Kahit pang students pa yan. We were taught in how to do resume. Sabi ko, this can help me and this can help my students and how to be able to do that. I'm into the Simeo Talk. So this is from Southeast Asian nations and Southeast Asian countries. Of course, love na love ko yan. May tech talks dito sa EDU unit natin. Lahat ang sobrang ang ganda-ganda ng mga programs na line up nila. Back to back pa yan kung gusto nyo. I know that they're in the same channel. There are other lives that are going on. Kaya pili na kayo. I mean, it's all there, 'di ba? It's just a matter of joining. Syempre po yung data nyo hindi ko na but we can always find ways. Yun nga sinasabi na. Kung gusto, gagawan mo ng paraan. Create your opportunities. Balik ko sa inyo, 'di ba? Kung nakinig kayo sa akin kanina. Because
Ayan.
ultimately, if we grow in an environment that cultivates success in science, technology, engineering, and math, we are more likely to develop our skills as well as our confidence in the future. Kaya po, sa lahat, join na. Maraming salamat po.
Wow, ang
Ayan.
galing. Level
Ang
up yung
galing-galing.
energy, Sai.
Kaya taas
Grabe.
talaga ng energy niyan. So with the sharing, grabe, punong-puno ng sharing si Miss Irene.
Yeah.
Okay.
Marami po talagang online resources na available para naman ma-encourage yung lahat to do STEM. So, hindi talaga nalilimit. Hindi kailangang mag-spend tayo po ng malaking pera. Kasi maraming ang free resources, di ba? Ang sa mga teachers part lang talaga is to be resourceful enough, encourage, guide the students. At yung mga students naman, positive lang din tayo at mag-cooperate. Minsan kasi kahit nga ako, Misay, pag nagbibigay ako ng activity sa mga bata, I really don't give talaga all the time na para saan ito. Later na lang po nila na-discover na ito pala yung objectives ng activity. Ayan. So, ayan. Maraming salamat po, Miss Irene. Ma'am Glenn?
Okay. Yes. Okay. So, sige po, dahil po dyan sa mga presentations po ninyo, syempre, on behalf of the EdTech unit, syempre, magbibigay naman po kami ng konting token po sa inyo. So, sige, saglit lang. Share ko lang po yung aking screen. Okay na po ba?
Yes.
O sige,
Ayan.
Doc Ruby. Ikaw na po magbasa ng ating simple token to our dear Juanas for this Saturday.
Yes po, babasahin ko lang po yung citation. Republika ng Pilipinas, Department of Education, Information and Communications Technology Services, DepEd Complex, Meralco Avenue, Pasig City. Certificate of Appreciation is presented to Miss Irene Lopez for she's a Science and Mathematics Educators Global, and for sharing her valuable knowledge as guest speaker during Mi-TechTalk, Importance of Science, Technology, Engineering, and Math, conducted by the ICTS Educational Technology Unit on March 6, 2021. Given the 6th day of March 2021 in DepEd Central Office, Meralco Avenue, Pasig City, Philippines. OUA Memo 0002210212, signed by our Director 4 of ICTS, Abram YC Abanil, and of course our Head of ICTS ETU, Sir Mark Anthony CC, and our Undersecretary for Administration, Elaine Delby Pasqua. Congratulations, Miss Irene.
Ayan, congratulations po, Miss Irene. Okay, so same certificate is also given to Dr. Micheline L. Mikabani of DepEd Region 7 for sharing her valuable knowledge as guest speaker during the Mi-TechTalk, Importance of Science, Technology, Engineering, and Math, conducted by the ICTS Educational Technology Unit on March 6, 2021. Congratulations po, Doc Micheline Mikabani. And then
Thank you so
next.
much, EdTech Unit, for the opportunity. And Sir Glenn Maiku Buholano. Thank you, everyone.
Okay, sige po, Doc Ruby. yung last certificate natin?
Yes po, we still have, with the same citation po, a certificate of appreciation is presented to Miss Lorelie Asignacion. All right? And
Yes.
yes. So Miss
And
Lorelie
then,
po from SDO Bacolod City. Maraming salamat po Miss Lorelie. Congratulations po. Maraming salamat po sa pagbabahagi po ng inyong inspirasyon po sa bawat Pilipino ngayong hapon.
Thank you
Ayan.
also
okay.
for the opportunity to share.
Okay, syempre, no, hindi naman po papahuli si Miss Bai Sheena Bicusain. Congratulations po and thank you so much for sharing your valuable knowledge as guest speaker po ulit during our Mi-TechTalk, Importance of Science, Technology, Engineering, and Math, conducted by the ICTS Educational Technology Unit on March 6, 2021. Thank you so much po, Miss Bai Sheena Bicusain.
Ayan, congratulations po sa lahat. Ayan.
All right. So, 'di ba ang gagaling po talaga ng ating mga guest speakers. Punong-puno po tayo talaga ng learnings about their expertise in the field when it comes to science, technology, and engineering and mathematics. Grabe talaga. So kaabang-abang din actually yung mga susunod pa po naming mga guest speakers po dito sa aming episode. Okay. So, next na natin, Miss Ruby, Ma'am Ruby, ayan. Excited na po ako dito actually sa next na episode natin. Ito yung tinatawag natin na Maya Hack. Okay, alam ko naman na inaabangan din po ito ng ating mga viewers kasi dito po sila nakakita actually ng mga pwede nilang tools, mga tips and tricks when it comes to the use of the different applications na available in sa ating sa internet. Ayan. Sige, hindi na po natin patatagalin. Sino po ba ang ating guest speaker to share with us our Maya Hack?
Yes, Ma'am Glens. Ayan, no, kaabang-abang ito. She's a master teacher, one, from Division of Marikina, NCR. She's no other than, nakita na siya kanina, no? Exciting to. Ngayon,
Yes.
it's her time to
To
shine.
shine.
Yes. Welcome, Ma'am Mona P. De La Cruz.
Yes.
Go,
Miss
Ma'am Mona.
Mona.
Yan, Miss Mona.
Hello
Grabe ang mga
again.
energy. Ang energy ng mga una-unang Juana. Sana ma-maintain ko yun. Ano? Anyway, thank you so much for having me here this afternoon. And I hope na at the end of our session, alam ko na marami tayong matututunan at pati within the day. Ayan. So, without any further ado, I would like to share my screen. Alright. Okay. For a while. Ayan, nakikita na po yung screen ko, ma'am.
Yes po, Miss Mona.
Ayan, thank you. Ayan, so aside from celebrating the Women's Month, we also celebrate science, the STEP. Okay? So everyday natin yan sineselebrate. Bakit nga katulad nga na as I've mentioned a while ago that everyday life natin has to know with about science. All right. So how will you make your students engage to your lessons, especially in science? Diba? As I mentioned a while ago, most of our pupils, most of our learners, parang or even other people around us have hard time na parang ano ba yan, science na naman, inaantok ako. Lalo na kapag panghapon ka, di ba? So, nakakaantok daw yung time na yan daw, you know? Ayan. So, as teachers, we have to find ways on how are we going to let our pupils engage to our everyday lessons. Lalo na ngayon, challenging siya kasi nga, nasa pandemic tayo. Lalo na sa amin dito sa NCR na talagang totally walang face-to-face talaga, di ba? Due to the higher cases of the said COVID. Now, our session for today will help teachers to make science time more fun and enjoyable. Okay? So,
Alright, sige. Parang may technical difficulties lang po si Miss Mona. Okay, so let's wait for a while.
Yeah. Ma'am Glens, na-try niyo na bang
Yes.
gamitin yung merge cube?
Yes, ma'am. I already shared it also sa field kahit hindi po ako science teacher. Kasi syempre,
Mm.
bilang Mia po kasi sa field, kailangan ikaw po talaga yung forefront when it comes to digital technologies po kasi ikaw dapat yung nangunguna para makapag-share ng mga new tools and yung mga tips and tricks na pwedeng makatulong po sa ating mga teachers, di po ba, ma'am?
Yes po, at hindi lang po siya sa science puwedeng gamitin. Kasi 'di ba,
Yes.
dapat po ini-integrate po natin yung mga tools at kahit na anong available technology sa kahit na anong subject po. Do'n po yun maa-appreciate ng mga bata. Yeah,
Exactly.
there's science in Filipino, in arts, in music, at sa lahat na. Yeah.
Yes, actually yung mga tools na 'to naman is readily available and it's free. So i-avail po natin 'tong mga resources na 'to.
Yes. Ayan 'no. Alam ko din si Miss Bai, gumagamit talaga yan ng merge cube sa mga bata niya. 'Di ba po
ayan.
yung lalo na yung mga ibang MEA din,
Yes, exactly, ma'am. 'Di ba na ang
mm.
enjoy po kasi neto. Okay, sige. The floor is yours, Ma'am Mona.
Ayan. So, pasensya na. Ayan. So, what is merge cube? Ayan, katulad nga ng sinasabi ni Ma'am Baishina kanina that she is already using this so-called merge cube on her class. Alright? So, hindi naman bago si merge cube sa market ngayon. Actually, matagal na namin itong natutunan ng mga MEAs before pa kay Microsoft Ambassador program nila. So, isa to sa mga shinare nila sa amin. So, what is merge cube nga pala? So, merge is a foam cube that has some unusual patterns on each of the 6 sides. Ayan. So, as you can see in the picture, ayan siya pa, meron mga iba't ibang patterns. So, when you scan one of those sides with a compatible app, the cube turns into an interactive augmented reality experience. So, you can move and rotate the cube in your hand to see your AR or the so-called augmented reality object from every possible angle. Ayan. So, baka mamaya maraming magtaka, naku, mukhang mahal to. Diba? So, the merge cube lets you hold digital 3D object, enabling an entirely new way to learn and interact with the digital world. Yeah. Now, students can explore a galaxy in the palm of their hand, hold fossils and ancient artifacts, explore a DNA molecule, investigate the Earth's core, dissect a virtual frog, hold and share their own 3D creations, and so much more. Ayan. So, napakaraming pwede nating gawin at i-explore when it comes to merge cube. Ayan. So, how can it help you as teachers? Okay, so we can use it at home and in the classroom. At home, bakit? Kasi nga, during this time of pandemic na lilimitahan tayo na walang face-to-face. So, we can teach the child, we can give them instruction on how to do it. Kasi most of our students ngayon, lalo na yung mga nasa online, as well as yung mga nasa modulars na mayroong gadget, so pwede natin silang sharean. As well as multi-sensory learning. So, once they are holding the merge cube at nag-appear na yung augmented reality on that particular app, I'm sure na may stimulate yung multi-sensory nila. Bakit? Kasi unang-una, yung makikita nila yung using their eyes. Diba? Isa yan sa mga senses natin. Using their eyes, makakapag-observe na agad sila. What is that augmented reality object? Ano ba yung particular na yon? As well as yung pag-touch nila dun sa screen nung app na gagamitin natin. as well as develop spatial abilities. Ayan. So yun ito yung mga bagay na ma-develop sa ating mga learners. 3D creation and printing as well, and of course go all in with virtual reality mode. Dito sa virtual reality mode, makukuha natin to when you buy the lens niya. Pero possible pa rin siya na magkaroon ng virtual reality dun sa application na gagamitin natin. Okay? Right. So, ito na ang question natin. Compatible devices. So, what are the devices? Lahat ba ng devices compatible with the Merge Cube and with the Merge apps? Okay, so the Merge Cube works with most iOS and Android phones or tablets, as well as some Chromebook devices. View our compatibility guide. So, when you visit the website of the Merge Edu, makikita nyo doon yung iba't ibang compatibility devices. But then, I can share some of the devices na compatible sa kanilang application. Ayan. So, ito po siya. Ayan. Reminder, make sure your phone is running the latest software. Okay? Devices, Apple, yun yung iOS. Dapat iOS and 11 and newer version. Android devices, Android 7 OS and higher. And sa Windows device naman, Windows 10. Since Windows 10 ang pinaka-latest natin ngayon. Okay? Now, so these are just some of the devices na nakapost dun sa website nila. Okay? So we can just go over with this. Ayan. So ito yung sa mga iPhone. So makikita nyo dito. Ayan. So meron column dito na recommended by Merge, supports headset, and supports the Cube. Cube yung gagawin natin mamaya. And headset, yung virtual headset nga na when you purchase that to them. And ito na yung recommendation ni Merge Edu. Ayan. So ito mga iOS tablets. Ayan. So let's just go over it. Ayan. So, dito kasi nakita ko, Xiaomi 6 and newer. Ayan. So, ayun, na-try ko naman siya sa Xiaomi ko during my recording at nag-succeed naman siya. Although, ang nakalagay dito sa third column na to is recommended by Merge, naka-X yung Xiaomi. But then, based on my experience, smooth naman siya na gumagana sa Xiaomi. I just do not know with the other devices here. Kasi wala naman akong device na, that's why hindi ko sila na-try. Okay, sa Samsung, ayan, gumagana siya sa Samsung. Although hindi siya nakalagay, hindi siya recommended by Merge, pero gumagana siya sa Samsung. Okay? Right? So, recommended by Merge devices offer the best resolution. Android devices must be running Android 7 and newer. Ayan. Okay, so Android tablets, gumagana siya. Ayan. So, ito naman sa Windows devices. Windows devices, na-try ko rin siya. Nagagamit ko na siya using my laptop. Okay? Ayan. So, as we can see dun sa pinakita ko sa inyo na makikita nyo rin naman sa website nila, as there are many different models and configurations, they do not have definitive listing of compatible models. Ayan. So, sa dami nga naman ng models ng gadgets natin nowadays. But then, everyone is invited to download and install the Android version of the Merge Explorer app and Merge Explorer Object Viewer app. There is free content available for testing as well as free trial to access all the content. Ayan. So, here's what are we going to learn today. Ayan. So, first, how are we going to make Merge Cube? Ayan. So, dun sa pinakita ko kaninang particular slide, makikita dun ang ganda-ganda ng Merge Cube. Kasi yun po yung nabibili. But then, ngayong time ng pandemic, of course, we cannot afford to buy the real Merge Cube na mabibili sa market. So mamaya ituturo ko sa inyo, papakita ko sa inyo on how are you going to do your own version of Merge Cube. Okay? On how to use the Merge Cube with these two applications, Merge Object Viewer and Merge Explorer. So, ito po yung dalawang app na compatible kay Merge Cube. Okay? So, special note, creating an account is not required to use Merge Explorer or Object Viewer. Baka lang kasi magkaroon ng question yung iba nating viewers na baka kailangan mag-sign up or mag-sign in ng account. Okay? So, for your information, ginagamit ko yung application na tong dalawa na to nang walang naka-sign in na account. At hindi ko sinusubscribe pa yung free trial version nila. Okay, which is makikita nyo naman mamaya. However, it will unlock more features in Object Viewer that are not available without an account. Ayan. So, if you want to unlock the collections, you have to pay for an specific amount. Although, it's on your choice if you are going to purchase or not. But then, as I've mentioned a while ago, yung mga application po natin na to, na ituturo ko sa inyo ay free. You do not need to pay any single amount of peso. Okay, so I will be presenting to you a video. Binidyo ko na siya kasi para mas mabilis yung ating presentation for today. Okay, so allow me to, yan. For a while. Okay. Ayan. Nakikita na po yung aking video. Ayan. So, I'll just play this. Ma'am Rubes, nakikita yung video?
Yes po, Miss Mona.
Okay, thank you. Okay, go to our Bing, Microsoft Bing, and then type merge cube wakelet. Ayan. So, select this one, print your own merge paper cube wakelet. Alright. And then, wait for it to show up. And then, so ito yung makikita nyo. Ayan. Ito yung lalabas. And then, just scroll it down. And then, makikita nyo itong, yan, download the merge paper cube. Then, right-click. Then, wait for it to be downloaded on your device. Ayan. So, once it's done, just open the file. And voila! Here is your merge cube paper. So, you can print it now and start making your merge cube paper. Okay? Okay, you can now start printing your downloaded file and you can print it on a piece of bond paper. Okay, so skip ko lang ng konti itong part na to. I'll just discuss this. So, you can now start, once na na-download nyo na yung picture ng merge cube at saka na-print nyo na, I suggest that you have to use folder. Kaya isinama ko yun sa mga materials that you will be needing in preparing your own merge cube. Bakit? Kasi I've printed it out using a bond paper, and then pinist ko siya sa isang old folder so that kapag ginawa ko siyang merge cube, mas matibay siya, hindi siya kaagad masisira kapag kahit medyo madiin yung pagkakahawak natin. Okay? I'm going to show you on how to install the application on our desktop. Let's go to the Microsoft Store, click that one, and then this one will appear, and then let's search the merge object viewer, right? So here it is. And so as you can see, it's for free. Let's click it. And then click get. Okay, so let us wait to the file to be downloaded and to be installed. Okay, so advice ko lang for everyone that this needs a stable internet connection when you install this application on your devices. Ayan, so mabilis lang po siya kung ang gamit natin ay Wi-Fi. Okay, so let's just wait for it to be downloaded again, to be downloaded and to be installed on our device. Okay, so we can now launch our pink start. So we can check it here. So it's already here on our device. And let merge object viewer access your camera. Just click yes. So wait for it to load. Ayan, so ito yung makikita natin. You can just drag it using your mouse. Okay, so as you can see, we have here the unlocked collections. Okay, so if you want to unlock these parts, you have to subscribe it or to buy the said application. So it's worth it. I don't know how much you need to pay for it because I'm using the free. So let's try to click the solar system. Yeah, and then try to click the sun. Okay, so meron tayong dalawang cube. Dalawang cube yung ginawa ko. Okay, so this one is the smaller cube. Ayan. So, ang gamit ko now, well, I'm recording this one was my laptop. And hindi ganun ka high definition yung camera ng aking laptop. So, ayun, makikita natin yung difference between the laptop and using the cell phone. So, ito yung maliit. Ayan. So, be sure na, ayan. So, kapag maliit siya, kailangan itatapat mo siya or ilalapit mo siya sa camera para ma-read siya ng camera. And then, pwede mo siyang iikot-ikot. Ayan. In any angle. Ayan. For sure, matutuwa ang mga bata dito when they see na they can touch the sun or you as their teacher can touch the sun. Okay, so if you want to change this, you can just click any
any icon below. Ayan, ayan. So as you can see, nagbago siya. Naging Earth na siya. So it will take time to download yung icon, the icon that you want to present to your student. Ayan. So bakit mabilis? Kasi naka-downloaded ko na tong icon ng Earth. Okay. So, this one, let's say, pili tayo ng isang, yan. As you can see, nagda-download pa lang siya, downloading, loading, and it will vary on your device and on your internet connectivity. Ayan. So, this is Mars. Ayan. So, if you want to make the size bigger, drag it up. And then if you want to make the size smaller, just zoom out. Okay? Ayan. Ayan. So, kahit ilagay-ilagay mo siya dyan. Ayan. So, kailangan mo siyang ilapit. Okay? So, I also prepared a bigger one. This one. Ayan. So, kahit malayo siya, kahit gaano ako kalayo. Ayan. Okay? So, pwede natin din zoom in or i-zoom out. Depende sa kung paano kaliit gusto. Ayan. Okay, so pwede ko siya ilipat dito sa kabilang side ko. So mas mabilis kapag bigger cube yung ginawa nyo, as you can see, kahit malayo ka sa camera, madali niya ma-detect. Okay? So that's the difference if you will use bigger and smaller merge cube. Okay, so we can also try using other. Yan. You can also try this one. Yan. So, matutuwa ang mga bata dito. Let's say, for example, the human eye. Okay? So, as you can see, loading siya. So, this is the human eye. Again, zoom in. If you want to make it bigger. Yan. Wow. So, for sure, your students or your pupils will focus on what you are teaching them because magtataka sila, how come na nahahawakan mo yung eyes, yung eyeball? Diba? So, in any angle, okay, yan, yan, okay. Yun nga lang, kapag malaki, mahirap siya ikot-ikotin. But if you use the smaller one, just the size of your palm, as easy as that. Okay? This one, the virus. We have here, eto, si coronavirus. Ayan. So, downloading lang din again siya. So, I'll just choose the smaller one. Medyo matagal. Ayan. So, that's how the coronavirus would look like. So, zoom in. Ayan. So, mas maganda siya pag mas malaki kasi hindi kita yung box. As if you are just holding the actual the virtual reality object. Ayan. That's how it goes. So, for sure, mag-i-enjoy sila. Diba? Okay. This one. How about this one? Ayan. So, ang maganda dito, naglalakad pa siya. Oh. So, if you want to zoom in, so, iharap mo sa kanila. Pwede mo pakita yung movement nila. Wow! Ang laki! It's big. So, ayan. So, hindi na naman siya. Okay. So, I'll be using the bigger one. Okay? Yeah. So this is on the laptop settings. Okay. Yeah. So if you want to sign in, sign up, subscribe now. Yun nga lang, you have to pay for a specific amount for you to access all the features.
So we are going to show everyone on how to install the said application on our phone. So I'm using Xiaomi Note 9 Pro. So the application is free and you can download it from the Play Store. So you just have to search Merge Object Viewer. So here it is, and then just click install. Alright, so wait for it to be installed. Okay. So mabilis lang siya ma-install because it only has 137 MB. And so remember that when you install an application via Play Store, you will be needing an internet connection. Okay, so tapos na siya. At then we're going back to the Play Store to install another application. The Merge Explorer. Ayan. Okay. So install. Okay, so while waiting for the application, this app, ayan. So it says here that this application inspire your students to engage and learn with augmented and virtual reality. Okay? Ayan. So while waiting for the installation, pwede nyong i-browse ito. Alright. So kapag sa Merge Explorer can be accessed through smartphone or tablet. Ayan. So, hindi siya pwede sa desktop or sa laptop. Okay? So, magkaiba silang dalawa. Si Merge Object Viewer is more on the viewer side. Unlike si Merge Explorer, meron siyang various activities. So, let's now try to open the Merge Explorer. So, be sure that you allow the camera and record video. Although I haven't tried yet on how to record the video. I'll just show you on how to use it or how to use the application together with the Merge Cube. Okay, so it's important to have us. It says here, there's a warning. And it says that it's important to have an adult supervision when using augmented reality and always be aware of your surroundings. Okay, so let's just click OK. Ayan, so instead of signing in or clicking the start free trial, I'll just skip it. Okay, bakit? Kasi when you start the free trial, you can access some of the locked collection views, but then kapag nag-end na siya, baka hindi mo na siya ma-access. Kaya hindi ko sure kasi hindi ko siya pa tinatry yung free trial. Ayan. So as you can see, we have here a lot of examples. So ito yung mga nakalocked. So if you want to unlock this, you have to purchase this application. Anyway, makikita nyo naman yung price once na pumasok kayo sa Play Store. Ayan. So, let's try to, ito ang pinaka-famous kay Merge. itong Galactic Explorer. Okay, dito sa cellphone, pwede natin siyang pagbasahin.
Okay, so para ma-enable yung nagbabasa,
Alright,
i-click lang
so
natin yung
that is the
megaphone.
introduction. So we have here several activities. Yan. So before, as it says here, in this experience, tap on individual planets to expand them and see more information. Take your time to explore, read the pop-up information panels about all the objects you came across. How many moons can you find? Ayan. So may instruction siya kung paano gagamitin ni bata. So what I'm going to do is to click the triangle sign. I-play siya. Okay, ayan. So here's my smaller version of merge view. So I can turn it. Ayan. Ito ang wala kay merge object viewer. Naka as in solar system na siya. Ayan. You can zoom in, zoom out. Ayan. So let's say for example, sabi dun sa activity 1 kanina, you have to select a planet. Let's say for example, I'm going to choose Uranus. Yan. So the learner would see and can observe the several moons of Uranus. And one of the moons, as you can see, naka-place siya sa orbit. Yan. So sabi dito, this is, if you can see the eye, so you can just stop it and then zoom it out para makita mo yung or makita ng learners natin yung additional information about Uranus. So here it is. Ayan siya. Fun fact, much like Venus, Uranus rotates from east to west. But unlike Venus, Uranus' rotation is parallel with the orbital plane of the solar system. Ayan. Okay, so kung tapos na natin siya basahin, eto, if you can see the icon, parang hugis tao. Pag clinic ko siya, may tumunog, para siyang kinuhanan mo ng picture. Ayan. So may naiwan na isang planet. So parang minumultiple mo lang siya. Ayan. Oh, nakailan na siya. O, pangatlo na to. Ayan. So, ganun lang siya. If you scroll it up, you can see here activity quiz. You can let your student work with this. Depende sa'yo. So, let's try one activity. Okay, question 1. In the introduction, you learned about the term solar system. Which definition below best describes the solar system? Okay, so I'll try to tap letter D. But then we have here submit quiz. As you can see, if you submit this quiz, I do not know kung saan siya napupunta. I guess sa platform nila. Okay, so makikita mo kapag natapos ka na dun sa activity na yun, may check na siya. Okay, ayan. So that's how it works pagdating sa ating Merge Explorer. Okay? Now, we have to try select one collection. So, una natin gagamitin sample ay yung dinosaur. So, kung pupuntahan natin yan, click lang natin si dinosaur and then lalabas mo yung collection view. And then, pili ka lang ng isa. So, yun nga po. Once na click mo si icon ng dinosaur na napili mo, kailangan mag-load muna siya. Madadownload muna siya sa cellphone mo. Okay? So, it will take time. Remember na kapag dina-download mo siya, kailangan mo ng internet connection. So, pwede mo siyang ilapit
kung medyo nahihirapan na mabasa ng sensor ng cellphone or ng camera ng cellphone yung merge cube mo. That is why, mas ina-advise ko na gumawa ka rin ng bigger size ng merge cube. Okay? Okay, so this one is the bigger one. Ayan, so kanina, yan. So as you can see, madali niyang nabasa kahit malayo yung cube natin. So any angle, top, side view, bottom, side, yan. Sa makikita natin, makikita ng bata. So pwede rin natin siyang i-zoom in or i-zoom out. Yan. So nakikita ng mga bata. And I'm sure na matutuwa ang mga bata kasi hindi lahat ng oras, hindi lahat ng pagkakataon nakakakita sila ng sample ng virtual reality object ng dinosaur. Yan. Yan. Click lang natin yung X and then puntahan natin yung human anatomy. Click natin si human anatomy. Yung inner part.
Okay, so ayan. So yun po yung ating dalawang application na may kinalaman sa merge cube. Yan, so
Ayan. Thank you so much dyan, Miss Mona. Ang galing-galing talaga ng merge cube, Ma'am Ruby. Diba?
Yes po, kahit
Napaka-amazing.
yung comment box po natin, binabaha po ng pag-appreciate po ng ipinakita mo, Miss Mona. Galing niyo daw.
yay, thank you.
Saya-saya.
Kaya ang sarap niyang
Alright.
i-share sa lahat kasi alam mo yun, it's one thing or one way that we can stimulate the interest of our pupils to love science, to love math. Halimbawa, pinagawa natin sa kanila yung sarili nilang merge cube. From there pa lang matututo na silang sukatin yung sides ng mga merge cube and that's already part of STEM. 'Di ba? Paano nila may stimulate yung ability nila na paano nila i-fold yon para ma-form into cube. So, yun. Masarap lang din talaga mag-share ng mga ganitong hacks sa lahat ng kasamahan nating kaguruan para mas lalo maging effective at efficient tayo sa ating mga duties as to addressing the needs of our learners in any aspect. Kasi kapag pinakita mo yung augmented reality na yon, you can let them describe it. So when they describe it, automatically pwede mong gamitan ng adjective sa English or panaguri, tama ba, sa Filipino? 'Di ba? So katulad nung dinosaur kanina, pwede nating sabihin na ilarawan ang ginagawa ng dinosaur na to. So pwedeng gamit ang salitang kilos sa Tagalog, pang-abay ba 'yon? Sa English, verb, 'di ba? So, kumbaga,
Pandiwa po, no?
Pandiwa pala. Sorry. Alatang hindi hindi Filipino teacher. Ayan. So, sa science natin, part siya ng everyday living natin. So, let us encourage one another to love science, to love STEM. And, ayun. So, i-share ko lang itong na nakita ko kaninang quotes. Sabi dito, the science of today is the technology of tomorrow. Ayan. So we might hindi natin alam na habang tinuturo pala natin ito sa mga learners natin, paglaki nila, dala-dala nila yon. And sila mismo yung magsasabi sa kanila na gusto ko tong track na to. Diba? Ayun. So, yun lang. And thank you so much. And by the way, pwede bang mag-plug? Ayan, please. Hindi naman sa pilitan, kung sino lang ang pwede or kung sino lang interested, please visit my YouTube channel, Mana Pecas de la Cruz, for more YouTube tutorial about any technologies that might help us teachers as well. Ayan. So, thank you so much for the opportunity, DepEd Tech Unit. Salamat po and have a nice day ahead to all of us.
Ayan, thank you so much, Miss Mona. And with that, ayan, present na po natin yung simple token natin, Miss Ruby.
Yes.
Okay, sige. Ako na po ba magbabasa? Okay, sige po. Republika ng Pilipinas, Department of Education, Information and Communications Technology Services, Certificate of Appreciation is awarded to Ms. Mona P. De la Cruz of SDO Marikina City for sharing her valuable knowledge as guest speaker during the Mi-TechTalk Maya Hack conducted by the ICTS Educational Technology Unit on March 6, 2021. Given the 6th day of March 2021 in DepEd Central Office, Meralco Avenue, Pasig City, Philippines. OUA Memo 0002210212. And this is signed by our Director 4 of ICTS, Sir Abram Y.C. Abanil, our Head ICTS ETU, Sir Mark Anthony C.C., and none other than also our Undersecretary for Administration, Sir Alain Del B. Pasqua. Congratulations po, Miss Mona P. De la Cruz.
Thank you
Ayan,
so
congratulations,
much.
Mamona. Mhm.
Yes! Okay, so Ma'am Ruby, ang dami talaga nating napag-aralan ngayong araw na to with our wonderful guest speakers today. Siyempre, next episode natin, ito yung pinaka-aabangan ng lahat. Okay?
Ayan, parang alam ko yan, ma'am. Ano kaya yan?
Feeling ko sasali din ako dito. Sige ma'am, wag na natin patagalin dahil alam ko excited na po ang lahat, especially our viewers. Take it away for our next
Ye-
episode.
Yes, excited na po tayo, no? Magkakaroon po tayo ng Maya quiz, this time via Kahoot. Iniimbitahan ko po kayong lahat na mag-join, ha? So, punta po kayo sa www.kahoot.it. Ayan, www.kahoot.it. Then, use the game PIN 8820738. Ayan. Oh, alam, parang kilala ko tong unang nakapasok si Miss Maha. Parang nakita ko siya kanina.
Feeling ko rin.
Yes, ayan. Huwag kayong ma-intimidate kay Miss Maha. Just do your best. Yeah. Yan na si Miss Irene, si Miss JJ. By the way po to claim your prizes, nakikita nyo dyan yung pangalan ko. Ako si Robilyn Cabardo Pastrano. Hanapin nyo lang ako sa Facebook. Open naman yung account ko. So you can send me po sa messenger ko yung proof po ng pagkapanalo po ninyo kasi mamimigay po kami ng GCash. Salamat po pala. Kasi last week po, meron pang natirang 300 na GCash from Sir Hipolito. At ngayon naman, mamimigay si Miss Mitch, si Doc Mikabani po, yung kanina po, isa ng guest speaker natin, magbibigay siya ng another 500 na GCash. Kaya, join na kayo. Sayang yung ipamimigay namin dito ngayong hapon. Ayan, natuto pa kayo.
Exactly.
Yes, natuto pa. Makakatanggap pa ng GCash kung mananalo. At natuto din kayo sa mga questions din po. Ayan. So, ayan, marami na tayong dito, no? Mga participants.
Reminder pala, mag-remind na rin po tayo, Ma'am Ruby, sa mga viewers natin and syempre dun sa mga mag-a-avail nung mga topics natin sa DepEd LMS natin. Punta lang po kayo sa training.deped.gov.ph tapos mag-sign in or sign up or log in po kayo doon. Tapos makikita nyo po yung course na to. Huwag pong kalimutan mag-selfie. And syempre, yung ating evaluation po mamaya, kailangan po yon sa inyong submission. And then definitely, sana po pag nag-submit po ulit kayo ng mga links ninyo, paki-open po agad kasi kung gusto nyo pong ma-check po agad yung mga submissions ninyo, kailangan naka-open po yung sharing ninyo sa amin.
Yes
Okay, so
po.
reminder din po sa mga iba, dun sa mga nag-avail na nung mga courses natin before. May mga comments po ako dun sa mga may problema actually sa links. Pakibasa at pakiayos na lang po para ma-check nyo po, ma-check na po yung submissions nyo at makuha nyo na rin po yung inyong certificates.
Wow, ang dami na oh. We have 19 players na po. Meron si Mama Mea. Sino kaya ito, no? Si Ma'am Lynn, G, Janeas, Era, Roma. Sige lang, join lang po kayo ah. By the way, Ma'am Glens, di ba po, excited na din po ako sa susunod na Mea of the Week. Sa susunod na Sabado, sino po kaya ang nanalo, no? Oh.
Exactly, oh, 'di ba? Nagugulat
Hmm.
yung mga na nakukuha natin for May of the Week kasi hindi nila ina-expect na kasama po sila sa ating mga episodes.
Yes po. At syempre po, sa susunod na Sabado, kaabang-abang din yung next episode po natin ha, about technology po. At meron po akong kilalang speaker po sa susunod na Sabado na kasama ko ngayon. Excited, no?
Yes na yes. Ayan, kay
Alright.
Ma'am Zenaida Betonyo, congratulations to all of you. Very informative topics. I've learned a lot from this webinar. Thank you so much po, Ma'am Zenaida, para sa inyong comment. Ayan, abang-abang lang po kayo kasi madami pa po tayong series of webinars. Umpisa pa lang po to sa buwan ng Marso, di po ba?
Yes,
So
may
meron
3
po yan,
linggo
abangan
pa.
natin. Yes.
Alright. As of now, may 27 participants pa. Join lang po kayo ha, kasi pabilisan to eh. Sayang kasi yung GCash na ipamimigay.
Oo.
Ayan.
Oh, 'di ba? Malaking bagay na rin po 'yun pagdating sa kapalit ng load natin today na nag-abang ng ating
Mm.
webinar.
Actually po, bonus na lang po yung ipamimigay na prizes. Ang mahalaga po natuto
Yes.
tayo at nag-enjoy. Ayan.
Yes, so
Okay.
much with that.
Alright, parang ano, no? Parang konti lang sumasali ngayon, Ma'am Glens. Okay.
Yeah.
Don Powell, we have BS, Sir Rodolph, Mary, Tutor Arlene. Ayan, maraming
Lahat po
salamat.
welcome po dito, mapalalaki or baka mamaya kasi inisip nila
Oo nga,
dahil
no? No, wala
women
pong gender
empowerment ngayon.
discrimination po sa game na ito.
Wala
Lahat po
po.
pwedeng sumali. Kahit estudyante
Yes.
kayo, tita kayo,
Welcome
nanay
na
kayo.
welcome po kayo.
Yes po. Hindi natin yun na-remind kaagad, Ma'am Glens. Baka akala nila pang babae lang. Kasi
Yes.
sinimulan kasi ni Maha eh. Ito talaga si Maha. Alright, start
Parang
na po
gusto kong
tayo,
ma-meet
ma'am.
ulit si Maha later.
Yeah. Ang ganda siguro ni Miss Maha, no?
Yes.
Ayan. So, until 50 po maghihintay ako. Ayan. Konti na lang. Ayan. So, while waiting po, Ma'am Glens, paki-announce na lang po yung topic natin sa susunod na Sabado.
Okay, so sa susunod na Sabado, abangan niyo po yung topic natin na about sa technology, coding, and collaborative projects for Hour of Code. So, ito naman, hindi naman din po ito para lang sa mga nagko-code or mga IT.
Yes.
Diyan, open po to kahit non-coder po to, kahit wala po tayong prior knowledge sa coding, open na open po kayo sa aming next episode sa susunod na Sabado na tungkol sa technology and about coding and collaborative projects for our code.
Yes, at kahit kindergarten po yung mga anak nyo, yung tinuturuan nyo, pwedeng-pwede po. Okay, kahit anong level, elementary, secondary, kahit senior high, o kahit nasa college kayo, pwedeng-pwede po kayong manood. Makakakuha po kayo ng mga
Yes.
knowledge po na magagamit naman po. Ayan. So, 31
Exactly,
minutes
Ma'am
pa lang,
Ruby.
no? Ayan, so
Kasi
start na
'di
tayo,
ba?
ma'am.
Opo.
Oh.
Simulan na natin, Game Master.
All right, for question number 1. Ayan. Lagyan natin ng audio para mas masaya. Ayan. The following statements talk about STEM except. Ayan, tingnan niyo po dito ha, may timer po siya. In one question po, may 30 seconds. Bilisan niyo lang po, make sure naka-submit na kayo ng sagot before the timer ends. Ayan, and the correct answer is okay. The following statements talk about STEM except to make people become more beautiful. Okay? Ito po yung tamang sagot kasi except po kasi. Kasi, di ba yung STEM to bridge the ethnic and gender gaps. Then, ito po is to increase also the roles of women and minorities in STEM-related fields. And STEM also spark an interest in pursuing a STEM career in students. Ayan, congratulations po. Sana ay na nakakuha. Tingnan natin yung rank, Ma'am Glens. Ayan, sino pong nasa rank 1, Ma'am Glens?
Oh my God, si Maha!
Ayan. Ikinarir talaga ni Maha. Hanggang sa 5 question na, dapat consistent to. Ayan din si Miss Irene, si Ma'am Glens, Mama Mea, and Teacher Angge. Ayan. Next question. Question number 2. When is the International Women's Day? Red, March 1, yellow, March 15, blue, March 8, or green, March 18. Oh, kailan kaya ito? Ayan, 17 answers. And the correct answer is yes, March 8 po. Ngayong March 8 po ang International Women's Day. Pero sa Pilipinas po, the whole month of March is National Women's Month. Ayan. So, ayan, mga kababaihan po, enjoy lang po natin ang month na ito dahil sadya pong para sa atin ito. Mga Juana at sa kanila, sa Cotabato City, mga Fatima. Yes, and for the rank. Oh, Maha, nasa baba na. Go, Irene, Glance, Mama Mea, Aris. Ayan, tuloy natin ang question number 3. A global day celebrating the historical, cultural, and political achievements of women around the world. Red, International Gender Equality Day. Yellow, Gender Inequality Day. Blue, International Day of Women. Or green, International Women's Day. All right, submit your answers. Ayan, the correct answer is International Women's Day. All right, so it's a global day celebrating the historical, cultural, and political achievements of women around the world. Kasi marami na tayong mga achievers talaga ng mga babae. They deserve to be recognized. At kahit naman simpleng mga kababaihan po, marami po tayong magagawa pa. Ayan. So for the rank, congratulations. Ayan, lumalaban. Mama Mea has the highest answer streak of 3. Yan, si Miss Irene, Glens, Mama Mea, Maha, Romel, John, Lam. Ayan, patuloy lang po ha. Laban lang hanggang sa matapos ang quiz na ito para maklaim nyo po yung GCash natin po. Ayan, for number 3. What is the theme of the National Women's Month celebration? Ayan. Red, mga Juana, sugpuin ang pandemya. Yellow, Juana, laban sa pandemya, kaya. Blue, women make change. Green, serbisyo para kay Juana. Ayan, and the correct answer is Yahoo! Juana, laban sa pandemya, kaya. Oh, only 10 get it right. So, kailangan talaga nating ipalaganap yung celebration po ng National Women's Month. Ayan. So, ang theme po natin sa taong ito, Juana, laban sa pandemya, kaya. Ayan, for the rank. Wow, we have new set. Here, dito sa baba, no? By the way, since may ano tayo, may 800 GCash pa tayo. So lahat yung 5 po ha, makakatanggap po kayo ng GCash this afternoon. Ayan, si Irene, Glance, Mama Maya, D, and DS. Tingnan natin ha. Ayan. Next question. A curriculum that is STEM-based has real-life situations to help the student learn. True or false? Ayan. And the correct answer is true. Ayan, 24 po nakakuha ng tamang sagot. So a curriculum that is STEM-based has real-life situations to help the student learn. Kaya nga kanina sinasabi ng mga speakers natin that science or STEM is around us. Di ba? Sinabi yun ni Miss Irene ng maraming ano po, ulit po. Inuulit-ulit po yon. Kahit sa simpleng bagay po sa ating kapaligiran, may STEM talaga. Ayan. So for the rank, ayan, congratulations. Let's take the print screen for this para ma-recognize po. Ayan. 5 po ang makakatanggap pa. Just give me the proof na lang. Ayan. Yung first po, makakatanggap po ng 300 pesos na GCash. Yung second po, 200. Yung third, fourth, and fifth po, makakatanggap kayo ng 100 na GCash po na amount. Pero po, pakisend na lang po ng proof of winning po sa aking messenger. Thank you. Sana po may natutunan tayo doon, Ma'am Glens.
Exactly. Di ba exciting? Ang saya naman ng iyong pag-game show ulit, Ma'am Ruby. O, di ba? Suking-suki tayo pagdating dyan.
Yeah. Kasi ang kahot, very interactive kasi. Kahit yung mga students, they enjoy naman po. They enjoy while learning. Ayan.
Yay! So, we're on the end of our webinar. May mga kwan pa po tayo?
Yeah, imbitahan natin ulit yung mga speakers natin, Ma'am Glens, para makapagbigay
Yes.
naman sila ng kanilang mga pag-greetings dyan, pa-shout out, at kung ano pang mga messages na pwede pa po nilang ibigay sa ating mga sa mga nanonood po.
Yes. Ayan, welcome po ulit, Ma'am
Ayan.
Irene, Ma'am Lorely.
Nasaan na yung iba?
Nandyan lang po sila. Ma'am Miss Lore. Ayan. Ayan, natapos na din.
Yes.
Pwede
eto
ako
na po,
magsimula
ma'am.
para go na. Pwede, meron ako kasing slideshow pa. Slideshow ulit.
Grabe ah. Hindi
Talagang
masyadong handa kasi
pinaghandaan.
since tayo.
Hindi masyadong handa.
Hindi masyadong handa.
Ayan. First of all, for me, like last word. So the goal of STEM education is preparing the children of today for the jobs of tomorrow. In fact, that's why I love STEM so much, because it has opened a lot of things for me and for my students as well, not only here in the Philippines but abroad as well. So I am very happy to say that whenever I would open the newspaper and I would see my students getting the top notch in engineering, in medical courses, I'm always very proud of them. But I keep myself humble and say that ang mga bata talaga yon. It's really not my achievement to boast, but it's theirs. But I'm just happy to be along with them in the journey. For the teachers naman, eto yung panghuli kong hugot. Tell me who your friends are, and I'll tell you who you are, diba? Famous yan. Ako talaga, I look at my life and look at my journey, and these are my friends. So, all teachers, build your personal and professional network. Grabe, sobra. Talaga, we are so blessed with people. I tell you that. Just keep in contact. Yung mga classmates natin noon, na hanggang ngayon, from grade school hanggang graduate school na, and all the people that we encounter in our different webinars and seminars. So, of course, shout out to my SMED family, to everybody in DepEd, especially the teachers in Cebu City National Science High School, um, my friends in Coalition for Better Education, and of course, all the mayas po. They have been my personal and professional network. Kaya, di ba, I am going to say a little bit lang, i-change ko yung quote. Tell me who your friends are, and I'll add them on my social media account. Ipa-follow ko sila sa Twitter. Kasi ano, walang biro. Because I know your friends are going to be my good friends too, and then I'm going to learn a lot from them. Kaya ako talaga, follower, liker, hearter, lahat na. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat,
Totoo po
Facebook,
yan.
and YouTube. Mamona, subscriber mo ako. At saka paulit-ulitin ko yung mga videos mo kasi natuto ako ng sobrang dami. And of course,
Thank you.
like na ako, subscribe na ako ng EDU unit ng DepEd.
Yes.
They are my new friends now, di ba? Meron akong nagbibuild na yung network ko. Kaya, 2021 National Women's Month Celebration, mga Fatima at Juana, laban sa pandemya, kayang-kaya. This has been Irene Lopez saying maraming salamat po at mabuhay, mga Juana at Fatima. Thank you po.
Maraming salamat doon, Miss Irene. Ang taas pa rin talaga ng energy natin.
Parang ayaw niyang matapos.
Ayan, no? Nakaka-motivate talaga yan si Miss Irene. Ang galing din niyang mag-host, no? Na nakikita ko na siya ng maraming ulit, eh. Ganyan talaga yan. Ayan. This time naman, makinig naman tayo kay Miss Lorely.
Oo, maraming salamat at na-notice ko yung mga kapatid natin sa team, yung mga gentlemen natin, pinabayaan tayong mga babae. Living up to the Women's Month para talaga sa atin. So maraming salamat mga kapatid. Salamat sa pag-cheer, salamat sa pagsama. Gusto ko lang i-appreciate yung support ng whole DepEd Division of Bacolod City, led of course by our beloved Superintendent, Ma'am Gladys Ameline Sales, and the rest of the PSDSS and the EPS, and our two chiefs, Doc Moyani, Doc Janalyn, the rest of the teachers of the East Urbias National High School, Senior High School, and sa lahat ng DepEd teaching and non-teaching personnel. Thank you also to DepEd ETU for giving us this opportunity to share not just our time, but of course, in every engagement, alam ko, I share a part of myself. And yeah, ihahabilin ko yung quote ko kanina na I am a woman and I celebrate every inch of it. Maraming salamat po.
Hey, thank you so much po, Miss Lorely. And of course naman po, from Miss Bai. Ayan, Miss Bai. Kayo na po.
Okay, thank you so much, DepEd ICTS. Maraming salamat po for this opportunity. Hindi lahat ng teacher na-invite po sa mga ganitong opportunity. Di po ba? Nakaka-proud po na empowered tayo mga kababaihan. Okay? To all the Fatima who make change work and na lumalaban sa pandemya, sa lahat ng klase ng trabaho. Okay? Kaya natin ito. May kasabihan po na every man's success, okay, behind him was a woman. Tama po ba yun, mga kalalakihan natin dyan? Di ba ba? So kami yung nasa likod ninyo kasi wala kayong choice. Okay, so maraming salamat po sa aking boss na Shurin Picosain, to our school principal 4, Sir Shafa Elgiani, and sa aming ina na very empowered din, our school's division superintendent, Ma'am Doc Concepcion Ferrer Balawag Alhadja, SESO 4, and to our region, our MBHTE BARM, okay? Sana magkakaroon pa tayo ng maraming opportunities na gaya nito. And whatever it is po, nandito lamang po tayong lahat, okay, para mag-share ng ating learnings. Maraming salamat po. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much, Miss Bai. Ayan, dumako naman po tayo kay Ma'am Lori Lee. Asignation.
Tapos na ako, Miss Glens. Miss Mona.
Si Miss Mona pala, sorry. Ma'am Mona Ecas de la Cruz.
Okay, thank you. Ayan, I just want to take this opportunity to say thank you to everyone who made this possible. Ayan, DepEd Unit, kay Sir Mark Anthony C. Ayan, together with itong mga DepEd specialists, of course. Ayan, sana pagpalain pa kayo ng Diyos, give you more protection and strength, and to help all the teachers to guide them in providing this kind of programs kasi napakalaking tulong nito sa ating mga kasamahang teachers, 'di ba? Katulad ko, I'm not born a tech wizard. Ayan. But then sa tulong ng mga katulad ninyo at katulad nating mga speakers that very willing na i-share yung mga natutunan din nila sa iba. Ayan. And of course, hindi magiging effective and efficient yung mga teachers kung hindi natin sila i-equip. Ayan. So, kailangan talaga natin i-equip lalo na ngayon in time of pandemic. So, ayan. Thank you so much. Also, salamat din sa aking school head, Ma'am Shirley. Also, ayan, si Ma'am Shirley, very supportive niya sa akin, as well as sa former kong school head, Ma'am Annalise Salazar. And of course, to all the DepEd teachers of SDO Marikina, thank you so much sa lahat ng nanonood. And I wish everyone, every viewers na sana hindi ito yung una't huli na pag-support ninyo sa mga sessions na to. And let us continue to support one another, every Juana, every Fatima, and of course, kahit hindi na Fatima, kahit na yung mga men natin, ayan. Let's continue to be the strength of one another. Thank you so much.
Ayan. Thank you so much, Ma'am Mona. Okay. Sino po ang next natin? Pasok na po natin yung ating, para sa survey link po natin, nakikita nyo po sa screen. Pakiclick na lang po yung link natin dyan, https://tinyurl.com/Mi-TechTalk5. Wait lang, share ko na lang yung screen. Alright, so eto na po yung ating survey link. So, pakipicturan na lang po ang ating survey link. So, wag po natin kalimutan na magbigay po ng survey para po mas gandahan pa po namin yung services namin po para sa inyo.
Ayan. Ayan po, while waiting po sa iba na makuha yung survey link natin, Sir Maj, baka may ano pa po kayo, announcement po.
Alright. So, thank you, Ma'am Rubilin. Thank you, Ma'am Glens, for hosting the event. So, una-una po sa lahat, in behalf po ng Educational Technology Unit ni Sir Mark Anthony CC, we would like to extend po our appreciation and talagang mainit na pasasalamat sa ating mga nagkapitapitagan na magagaling, mahusay, nating mga KAPIHAN. Talagang pinasabog natin. Talagang ang first session natin for the month ay talagang pasabog. At talagang sigurado ako na marami po tayong mga na-inspire, hindi lang po mga kaguruan natin o mga co-teachers natin, but also ang ating mga parents and learners na nanonood sa ating mga webinar session. And today, talagang na ramdaman din natin yung passion nila sa hindi lamang sa pagtuturo, kundi sa mga iba't ibang aspeto ng buhay. Whether kung ano man po yung profession na tinitake ng mga bata, pero syempre, in-encourage nga natin sila na isa sa pwede nilang field ay ang STEM. So yung mga stories, mga success stories, mga inspiring stories ng ating mga resource speakers na sila rin mismo hindi nila ganito na parang na-imagine na ito pala yung journey nila with STEM. Ay STEM na pala yon. So may mga ganun tayong mga aha moments na talagang nakakatulong para mas ma-encourage natin lalo na ang ating mga kababaihan to take STEM and lalo na ngayon sa tema ng international ng ating National Women's Month din ay na we want also our pay tribute sa lahat ng ating mga kababaihan na lumalaban, hindi lamang po ang ating kaguruan. Siyempre lahat ng mga teachers natin ng mga babae na hindi lamang ang role nila ay magturo, may role din sila sa bahay, pag-uwi, alam niyo yun. So na-imagine natin yung maraming tasks na kailangan din po nilang accomplish, and at the same time yung mga kababaihan natin na mga health workers na lumalaban sa kabila ng pandemya. So talagang saludo tayo lahat sa lahat ng ating mga kababaihan, and sa inyo pong ating mga resource speakers, sana ito hindi ang una't huli nating pagka magiging kadaupang palad namin po kayo sa EdTech unit. Again po, maraming salamat po sa pagtanggap ng aming invitation. So I think para sa ating mga online participants, yung question po regarding sa certificate, ang ating digital certificate po ay inyong marireceive once na masagutan po ninyo yung session po kaninang umaga. May quiz po yun, since ang Mi-TechTalk po ay karugtong po ng Tech Talk natin na morning session. Ayun po yung bagong format po natin, mga ma'am and sir. So hindi sila makakapag-proceed sa session natin today pag hindi nila natapos yung quiz kaninang umaga. So yung po yung ano po natin with our LMS. So ang link po natin dyan ay sa training.deped.gov.ph. I think may video tayo na instruction na pwede rin po ninyong panoorin kung first time po ninyong mag-download ng ating digital certificate. So yung quiz natin, huwag kayong mag-alala. Kayang-kaya nyong perfectin yung quiz na yan at madali lang po yan. So again po, maraming salamat po. Kahit Sabado, sinamahan niyo po kami. And congratulations po sa ating lahat.
Ayan, maraming salamat po, Sir Mark. Pakinggan naman natin si Sir Glenny. Ayan.
All right, congratulations to our empowered women speakers this afternoon. All right, a virtual clap naman dyan. At also sa ating mga empowered, very powerful host this afternoon, Ma'am Glance and Ma'am Ruby. So, we are so happy, no? Yung tinanggap niyo yung challenge yung sinabi nga ni Sir Mark. Ma'am Lorelie, Ma'am Bai, Ma'am Mona, and Miss Irene, no? So, we are so grateful that you have accepted the challenge to be the example and the influence of our generation of women today. So baybayan po sa aming mga webinar. Meron po tayong account sa TikTok. Huwag po kalimutan, type lang po yung Mi-TechTalk. Nandun po yung ating TechTalk account na tips and tricks po on Office 365. At the same time, meron tayong Facebook page. Huwag kalimutang mag-follow para po sa mga updates and info ng ating mga webinars. Kagaya ngayong March in celebration of the International Women's Month. Thank you and God bless us all.
At syempre naman po si Sir Glenn Horanio.
Alright, so good afternoon po sa lahat. Okay, so may salute po to all women po sa lahat po ng speakers natin this afternoon sa my TikTok session po natin. Naku, napakalaking talaga, nagulat ako sa ibang level talaga ng performance ng mga women natin this week. Imagine, first time po na nag-conduct po tayo ng dry run po sa my TikTok po natin, di ba? So, parang ibang level po talaga ang performance. Ako, si Miss I talaga. Okay? So, congratulations po sa lahat ng mga speakers natin, sa lahat po ng mga guro natin, mga students na nanonood po, sa lahat ng presentations po natin sa my TikTok this afternoon. very well said po ng mga speakers po natin. Si Ma'am Mitch hindi na nakahintay na matapos itong programa na to kasi umuwi pa siya sa Cebu. Okay, so in behalf of the EdTech unit, maraming salamat po sa mga kasamahan ko sa ETU, Ma'am Robilin, Sir Glenny, Ma'am Glens, GT, GL, at saka si GH. Okay, so maraming salamat talaga. So batiin ko na yung regional director namin, si RD Sir Sally Jimenez, Sir Iko, our ERD, my schools division superintendent, Sir Bianito Dagatan, our ESDSS, si Ma'am Marina Salamanca at saka si Ma'am Kasiana Caberti at saka yung mga guro ng San Jose National High School na nanonood po ngayon at saka yung aking principal si Ma'am Marcela Bautista po. Maraming salamat po.
All right, thank you so much, Sir Glenn Horanio. Okay. So, ikaw, Ma'am Ruby, meron ka bang i-shout out naman ngayong afternoon?
Of course naman po, una sa lahat po, I'm so grateful sa school head ko, sa principal ko, si Mrs. LV Cabalhog, who is very supportive po sa akin. Kahit sa anong event ng ETU, andyan siya sumusuporta. Kahit yung mga kasamahan ko din sa Science and Technology Elementary School, thank you so much po. Lalo na po sa very supportive ko din na PSDS po na si Ma'am Rebecca Turing. Ayan, Ma'am Rebecca, maraming salamat po. Parang mother ko na po yan eh. Then lalo na po sa aming Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Wilfreda D. Bungalos. Ayan, maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat. Ayan, Ma'am Glens, ikaw na.
Okay. So ako naman, nagpapasalamat po ako sa lahat ng mga heads namin dito sa Tuguegarao City. And syempre, yung mga kasama po namin dito sa DepEd ETU and sa mga MEA Mangers, lahat-lahat. Maraming salamat at sa lahat ng mga audience po namin na sumubaybay ngayong afternoon na to. Maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat.
Yehey! Pahabol po sa mga kasamahan ko na Teamscaster at Coders po sa Lapu-Lapu City, lalo na po yung 365 Rangers. Ayan, very supportive po sila. Nanonood sila. God bless us!
Okay, so before we end, ayan, panoorin po natin yung closing na video natin.
Happy weekend!
Daghang salamat sa pagsama sa amin. Isa na namang makabuluhan at punong-puno ng kaalaman na talakayan ng ating mga Microsoft Education Experts tungkol sa epektibong paggamit ng teknolohiya para sa edukasyon. Sana ay marami tayong natutuhan sa araw na ito para sa ikauunlad ng ating mga sarili. Kaya ipagpatuloy lang ang pagsubaybay sa ating mga talakayan sa mga susunod nating Mi-TechTalk webinar or training sessions for teachers and students. Dahil lamang ang may alam.
Tama, Sir Glenny. At huwag kalimutang mag-like at subscribe sa ating DepEd EdTech Unit, FB page, and YouTube channel. Napapanood ito ng live sa DepEd Tayo at DepEd Philippines social media accounts. Sa hindi nakaabot, huwag mag-alala dahil recorded ang mga webinar session nito na pwedeng balik-balikan 24/7. I-share mo na ang good vibes ng Mi-TechTalk webinar. Kita-kits tayo sa susunod!